Pirate Radio. KHBL LP. Hannibal.
It's time for Pirate Football. This broadcast is made possible by the following businesses in our community. Please thank them, and most importantly, please support them. Crescent Jewelry, Blessing Health Hannibal, Steve Virel Raymond James, Frozen Sippies, F&M Bank, Hannibal Realty, Smith Funeral Home, Best Brush LLC, Alexic Family Insurance, Curl Harkin Holiday, and Vincent Financial Group. Enjoy the game. Go Pirates!
Good evening, Pirate fans, and welcome to Cecil Naylor Field on the campus of Marshall High School. Hannibal Pirates have traveled 2 hours west to take on probably the last time we're going to have to make that trip as a football team to take on the Marshall Owls. Who? This will be the 51st meeting between these two schools. Hannibal enjoys a 49-1 record all time. This marked out. I got Joe Thomas sitting in the booth with me. Alex Meyer will be our statistician this evening. We'll talk this one over after this 2-minute break. You're listening to Hannibal Pirate Football on KHBL 96.9 FM.
Wondering at what age you can retire? Let Benson Financial Group help you answer this question. Trade the best job you ever had for the only job you ever wished for. Our advisors are experienced in developing financial planning strategies for retirement and income distribution. We will build your retirement plan to replace that paycheck. There will be a smart place to get your money when you need it. It'll be an honor to advise you as you plan for your future. Benson Financial Group. Built on trust, dedicated to service.
For those nearing the age of 65, Medicare is an important consideration. At Alexic Family Insurance, we specialize in Medicare and health insurance. Hi, I'm Michael Alexic, your local insurance broker now licensed in Missouri and Illinois. Whether it's Medicare, health, life, or supplemental insurance, we can provide dedicated services to you and your loved ones. Our phone number is 573-570-4476, or we can be reached at alexicfamilyinsurance.com. Alexic Family Insurance, protecting your future one plan at a time.
At Hannibal Realty, our commission is negotiable. Our service is not. Buying a home is a big decision. With that in mind, we want our clients to find the best home, be it after looking at one house or looking for 2 years. Hannibal Realty offers comprehensive real estate services to both buyers and sellers throughout Hannibal and the surrounding area. Our team of realtors can be contacted at 573-719-5000 or at HannibalRealty.com. Hannibal Realty, guiding you home. When you work as hard as you do for your money, you may not want to take chances with risky investments. Raymond James financial advisor Steve Virel understands that. He believes in informed investing and will help you find investments that align with your goals. For sound investment advice, Steve can be contacted at 573-221-4500, located in Hannibal. Raymond James Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC. Life well planned.
Smith Funeral Home and Chapel started in 1888, serving others as they would want to be served, with reverence, respect, and responsibility. Services are personalized and specific to each family. Smith Funeral Home and Chapel is proud to have provided over 130 years of service to the Hannibal community and the surrounding area. Brent Massey and staff wish the best of luck to the Hannibal High School Pirates.
Welcome back to Cecil Naylor Field, ladies and gentlemen. And we just witnessed something I have never seen in all the 15 years that I've been covering Hannibal Pirate football. The game ball has just been delivered to the 50-yard line by the University of Missouri Life Flight helicopter. They literally landed that thing on the 50-yard line. We were kind of joking while we were off the air that, hey, they did a flyover, but it was not timed at all with the national anthem. And sure enough, they made one circle of the stadium, and they dropped that thing right down on the 50-yard line. The two pilots stepped out, and they're going to hand the game ball right now to the officials. So that's pretty
Danny
cool.
might be able to upload the video I just sent to him, maybe to the Facebook site, so you can actually see it for yourself.
We were actually discussing why neither team is out on the field, and I guess for safety reasons, that probably explains why. The officials are on the far sideline. There are no players or people on the field other than the two pilots, and they've got like an honorary, well, I don't know what you call them, honorary captain for the Marshall Owls standing there accepting the game ball. They've got some photographers standing around. All in all, folks, this is pretty cool to see.
Yeah, pretty cool.
It is, of course, Marshall's senior night. They are wearing, I got to admit, they've got pink uniforms, pink on black, which is kind of an improvement over their normal orange and black. But being Breast Cancer Awareness Month, they have their home uniforms, pink and black. I seen them warming up earlier. Marshall comes into this game 1-6 on the season. I believe their lone win was against Fulton. Hannibal is 4-3 with losses against Kirksville, Helias, and Troy, and hope to make it 5-3. What we're trying to do is get to 6-3 on the season, and then take our chances as getting to host that first round district playoff game and not have to go on the road. Right now, we are seeded number 5 in the district out of 7 teams, which would mean that we would have to go on the road to some place like Osage, down in Osage Beach, Missouri.
Fort Zumwalt South, I think.
So,
because we're 5, would we play 4?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty close, though, standings-wise. So
right.
Hopefully we'll be able to bounce over them in the next couple of weeks and at least get to host the first district playoff game at Hannibal High School. I'm going to send it back to the studio now for our national anthem. When we come back, we will talk this one over. This is Hannibal Pirate Football on KHBL 96.9 FM, and now our national anthem. And thank you for our national anthem. The helicopter that delivered the game ball from the University of Missouri Life Flight crew just took off, and the Pirates are now headed out onto the field along the far sideline. The Pirates are in their road uniforms this evening. That's white on white with the black numerals and the red and white trim. They've got black helmets on with a white Pirate logo on the side. It's been a while since Marshall has beaten Hannibal. Way back in 2007 when W was still in office was the last time that the Marshall Owls beat Hannibal. Again, this is the 51st meeting between these two schools. Hannibal enjoys a 40-4-0, 9-1 record all time against the Marshall Owls. And folks, to be honest with you, I don't look for much change tonight. Alex and I were talking on the way down here. We expect to have the running clock to start the second half, and anything less than that would be a disappointment because it's a long drive back home, Joe.
That is, yes, it is. It's a very long drive back home, Mark. It's a long drive over here. I came over early this morning. But, yeah, you know, I totally think that you're right. I think the Hannibal Pirates is going to have probably a running clock by halftime or early third quarter. You know, and since we're not going to be playing Marshall Glenn, I really see that the varsity starters are not going to be playing the second half too much in this ball game. So I know from a couple of the kids that came out of the house the other night, Trey Hoskins, I was with Nicholas, few of the other boys that are playing varsity there kind of said actually Marshall is even down worse this year than they were last year.
Ooh, yeah. The Pirates won last year. They beat Marshall 56-7. So
they might want that helicopter to stay close.
Yeah. Now, unsurprisingly, it looks like there's only about 40 of the Hannibal faithful that have made the trip down here this evening.
There's a lot of people that just kind of refuse to come all this way over here. God love them. My in-laws, they've had 3 daughters. Now their fourth daughter is she's an athlete and volleyball, basketball player. And they just flat told all the girls that whenever you play Marshall, we're not going.
Well,
I understand that. I just have to, get over myself to come over and just watch, We
all know that the conference is breaking up, not after this year, but after next year. So since we're in Marshall tonight, we definitely won't have to come here next year. This would probably, for most practical purposes, be our last trip to Marshall now.
Yeah, but the problem
with that being said,
where we're going to have to go
without a conference, we could be down in Odessa, Texas, for all I know, come 2 years from now. It'll be a big burden on our athletic director, Clint Graham, and it's going to about quadruple or quintuple his workload. So,
yep. And we're going to be playing some Illinois teams. And
yeah, hopefully we can get into a conference somewhere, anywhere, but it's difficult because Hannibal kind of sits on an island. There's not a lot of big schools around us, and when you're 90 minutes south in St. Louis, or 60 minutes south and down in Troy, you don't want to come all that way when you can go 15 minutes and have a conference game. So it'd be hard for Hannibal to pick up a conference, but I'm looking for us to probably start playing Quincy regularly, playing Quincy, Notre Dame. Helias is always going to be on the schedule. I imagine that we can schedule the Columbia schools as well, and the Jeff City Jays, just going to be no conference games. And we're not talking just football there, folks. It's football, basketball, girls soccer, golf, you name it. It's just difficult for the athletic director to put something together. So both teams are out on the field now. Again, Marshall is in their pink on black. That's pink jerseys with the black trim, the black pants, and the black helmets. They're going to meet at midfield here in a minute for the coin toss, and we'll be underway here shortly.
It almost looks like they're going to send out the entire team.
Yeah,
the way they got their arms locked, all the pink guys with their arms locked to come out there behind the captains for the coin toss.
Marshall's entire team does have their arms locked, and I believe that is going to be the case.
I just hope they don't try to come out to the Pirates and do some sort of intimidation there, like we're all out here, you guys got 4. I'll take our 4 that we have out there.
Yeah.
We're going to do Red Rover. Red Rover is going to be a bad deal for them.
Yeah, the Pirate captains, same as they've been all year. Dylan Bach, Mike Ferreira, Waylon Anders, and Jaron Landis. And, yeah, the entire Marshall team is coming out behind. They've got their 4 captains leading the way, but the rest of the team is following them out onto the field. Now they stop at the hash mark, and they let the captains introduce themselves. The coaches walk out and shake hands. Marshall's coach is a young man by the name of Ian Burtz. I believe that's a new coach this year. I don't believe it. I remember that name from last year. Ian, I-A-N, Burtz, B-E-R-T-S. And then, of course, Hannibal is captained by Jeff Geschwinder. This is his, 3rd year now at the helm of the Hannibal Pirates?
Yeah.
Again, Hannibal comes into this game 4-3 on the season. Marshall is 1-7 and just looking to try to hang around as long as they can against the Hannibal Pirates this evening. Pretty decent crowd on hand here, and a gorgeous night for high school football. Temperature is in the low to mid 60s, and I believe by the end of the game we'll be in the low 50s. So fall is upon us.
Mark, a little bit of exciting news. I don't know if anybody watched the Notre Dame football game last weekend, but Hannibal's very own Aeneas Williams had his first collegiate touchdown.
How about that? A 19-yard run. Yeah.
Left into the end zone. And I know Coach Gaines was there. And what an exciting, time for Coach Gaines to be at that game to see Aeneas, one of his star pupils out there, score a touchdown for University of Notre Dame.
No question about it. Congratulations, and keep up the good work there. All right. I didn't even catch to see who won the toss, Joe. Did you know?
I'm
did
not
you
sure.
notice?
They really did a good job of Sigma. I think they were all mesmerized by the helicopter
the
still.
teams ran off the field, so somebody won the toss, and
We'll find out here.
we'll divide it up here in a minute and see, I guess.
Yeah. Won't be too long.
So, yeah, both teams are on their sidelines now, and we'll be underway here shortly.
We got James Wetton over there in a huddle, so I'm going to assume
It looks like Marshall is coming out in kick formation, so Hannibal's going to receive the kick to start this game.
Yep.
This field runs north to south. Hannibal is going to defend the north end zone. They'll be headed left to right across your radio dial, and they are back to take the opening kickoff. And the Hannibal kick returners are standing at their own 15-yard line. Closest one to us is Landon Essig, and then I believe that's Washington in the middle. And they actually move out.
no,
all the
that's
way
number
out to
2 in the
20.
middle. Mark, I don't know who.
All right, here's a low line drive kick, and it's going to sail out of bounds for a penalty flag to start the game off here. Sail out of bounds at the 14-yard line, and that'll bring it all the way out to the 35.
Nick Ferreira was the deep back on that. I believe Darian Washington may have an injury here. From
They're
what I
actually going to
understand.
back him up and make him kick it again.
It's probably a wise idea.
Yep, you're right. That is number 2. Nick Ferreira in the middle of the field. And over to the far side is Wyatt Dorsey. So those guys all move up to their 25 now. And Marshall is going to spot the ball at the 35-yard line. And they'll get ready to kick this one again. There's the whistle. And here's the kick. It's a low line drive kick, bouncing, taken at the 30 to the 35-yard line. Essex got it out to the 40, looking for a block, and hemmed in. Now he drops the football, and Hannibal is fortunate to dive on it. Essex took a shot at the 37-yard line. He coughed up the football, but ready to dive on it. Looked like number 21 there, Paris Chappell.
Way to go, Paris.
He was able to fall on it, and the Pirates are lucky they dodged a bullet there. They've got a 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line. Hannibal quarterback Waylon Anders trots out onto the field, comes into the huddle. And he'll break the huddle now and come set. Pistol formation now on 1st and 10. Ferreira, the deep setback over his left shoulder. The pitch is to Ferreira, trying to get around the left side. He does. He's to the 40, 45, and shoved out of bounds at the 49-yard line along the far sideline. And an easy, almost first down. Yep, he moved the chains. An easy first down for the Hannibal Pirates on 1st down. They move it out to the, we'll call it 48-yard line, and it'll be 2nd down, or 1st down from that. Well, no, they didn't move the chains. He's got,
No, it's 2nd
he's
down.
got about
inches.
a half a yard to go. Yeah, 2nd down in inches. And the handoff to Ferreira up the gut. He's got a 1st down now. He's crossed midfield and knocked down at their 48-yard line. I haven't seen a measurement taken in years. I guess they just eyeball it.
Well,
now.
it is. I think I saw
It is
2
pretty
last
rare.
year.
Pretty rare.
Haven't
But
seen it this year.
1st and 10 now for the Pirates at the Owl 48-yard line. Just underway here. No score. 3 receivers out wide to the far side on 1st and 10. There's a pitch and catch. And Reed has got it on the far sideline. And he's knocked down after about a 4-yard catch there.
Forward progress there got him about 4 yards there. They took him all the way back to the original line of scrimmage, but about a 4-yard gain.
Carter Reed catches the ball and knocked down after a 4-yard reception. The Pirates will have it 2nd down and 6 now at the Marshall 46-yard line. Call it 2nd and 7. Need to get to the 39. Pick up a 1st down. Waylon Anders with 3 receivers wide to the near side now. Out of the pistol formation again. 3-step drop. Rolls to the near side. Lets it fly down there. He's got a man at the 20-yard line. It is caught and knocked out of bounds. A beautiful pitch and catch.
Mr. Holiday.
Yeah.
Reed Holiday.
Heck of a catch by Reed Holiday, the sophomore. And he's knocked out at the 20-yard line for a pickup of 26. But hold everything. There is laundry on the field. Preliminary indication is holding, and this one is coming back. It was a beautiful play. Reed Holiday was wide open, and Anders hit him in the chest with it. but all for naught, as the Pirates were called for holding. That'll back them up to their side of the field now, where it'll be 2nd down and 17 from their own 44-yard line.
Same play, boys.
2nd and 17 from the 44. Twin receivers wide to the near side now. Anders takes a snap, handoff Essig. He squirts ahead for a pickup of about 6 yards. He's too close to midfield, and it's going to be 3rd down and 11 from there. Essig looked like he was about to break that one. He hit the line at full speed, but Marshall was able to corral him well shy of the 1st down. 3rd down and a long 10 from just on our side of the 50-yard line. 3 receivers wide to the near side now. Empty backfield. Waylon Anders takes a snap, rolls to the near side. Pump fakes once. Now he lets it fly. He's got a man, but he overthrew him. Ball was a little high, but it probably could have been caught along the near sideline. It was intended for Reed Holiday there. He was, I think, more worried about where his feet were. It was going to be hard to stay in bounds. And he was slightly overthrown, and it bounced off the top of his shoulder pads. That's going to make it 4th down and 11. And Hannibal appears like they're going to line up to go for it. Yeah, there's nobody.
I agree with this.
There is nobody to punt it unless the quarterback punts it. Waylon.
Oh, that's offside there.
Now he backs up into the punt formation, but hold everything.
I got them to jump
Joe
offside.
Thomas, you called it. There is laundry on the field, but what are they going to do? They're going to back up Hannibal 5 yards, it looks like. Nope, they didn't. Okay, he turned around at the last second. Yeah, offsides against Marshall. Backs him up 5 yards, and it'll be 4th down and a long 5 from their 45-yard line. Well, that changes everything, Joe.
I'd say we go for it here. You know, we're middle of the field. I think defense is going to come out here against Marshall. I don't see a whole lot of firepower on their offense, so let's go for it.
And Anders does appear like he's going to go for it. Pistol formation, 3 receivers wide to the short side of the field. That's the far side. On 4th down and 6, play action pass. It is complete. Carter Reed is hit and knocked down shy of the 1st down, though. Shy of the 1st down. He needed 5 yards. He got about 3. He caught the ball, but I got to tell you, Marshall was right on him, and they take over on downs. Kind of interesting there, Joe. I don't know why you would throw a short pass. You'd think you'd get at least past the line to gain if you were going to throw it.
Yeah.
And if nothing else, hell, I would have given the ball to Ferreira and let him run to the near side of the field. All right, so Marshall takes over. They've got it 1st and 10 now. Chase Thompson takes a snap. Handoff and nothing doing. The running back is crushed in the backfield. He's going to lose a couple of yards on that.
I don't know how they gave him the original line of scrimmage on that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
No way.
Yep. Their running back looks like it's number 25. That's Jordan Jackson. He's a junior. He took the handoff. They're going to give him the original line of scrimmage, and he lost at least 2 yards. They hit him when he took the handoff.
They hit him so hard back there. I think they marked the ball where he thought his mind was at,
where he wanted to be.
Yeah.
And Chase Thompson will come set again. Now he's under center, split backfield behind him, handoff. Left side, room to run now across 50-yard line to the 45-40. It's a foot race down the near sideline to the 20, 15, 10, 5 touchdown, and Marshall's going to take the lead with just a 2-play drive there. Carter Howery rumbled in from 55 yards out, and the Pirates just got punched in the mouth, Joe Thomas.
They sure did. You know, they sure did. Our guys, our defensive ends, kind of came in there and shot the inside gap, which, you know, you got to be careful on the defensive end deal. You can't lose containment, but you can't get pinched inside like we just did.
They lost containment. Howery, good-looking run by that junior running back. Got Marshall up 6-0 with the extra point pending. Snap is back, ball's down. The kick is blocked. Kick is blocked, so our score with 9 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Marshall 6, Hannibal nothing. You're listening to Hannibal Pirate Football on KHBL 96.9 FM.
Howdy, Pirate football fans. It's Alex Dalla here with Best Brush LLC, your local one-stop shop for all of your painting and pressure washing needs. Whether it's commercial or residential, from exterior to interior, on jobs big or small, we've got the experience and the equipment to tackle it all. Best Brush LLC can be contacted at 573-248-7704 for a no-obligation quote, or found on Facebook, and we promise to always place our best brush forward.
Welcome back to Cecil Naylor Field, and the Pirates are stunned. In the 15 years I've been calling Pirate games, I have not seen the Marshall Owls take a lead. Tell us about that Marshall touchdown drive, Alex Meyer.
Only 2 plays, 59 yards, 54 seconds. Carter Harvey for the Marshall Owls gets them up to an early 6-0 lead after the block PAT.
All right, their kicker is number 41. That's Lee Morales. He spots the ball at the 40-yard line along the near side hash mark and gets ready to step into this one. Here's the kick. It's a high kick now. Drives Essig back. It's over Essig's shoulder. He's got to pick it up at the 2-yard line, and off he goes. He's to the 10, to the 15. He gets the block out to the 20, to the 25, and finally corralled at the 30-yard line. He was 1 block away from going the distance there, 98 yards it would have been.
Boy, I tell you what, Mark, I am just dead surprised that there is a flag out here on the field out there.
So he made a 28-yard return, but yeah, the Pirates got called.
Do they have a pink flag? Is that what they're throwing tonight?
That's why we're not seeing it. They're throwing a pink flag.
They had 12 men on the field. We couldn't get a guy off the field in time, and they kicked it, and I was like, I'm surprised I haven't seen that flag. Well, it's pink. Yeah. That's why.
Now, to me, that's a dead ball penalty and a re-kick. Is almost the way I would look at that.
So they declined it, so just starting where it's at.
So, yeah, they're going to give it to us at the 31. That's an amazing run back there by Essig. 29-yard return. He picked it up at the 2. It went over his shoulder, and he had to sprint back there. He was kind of hoping that it would go in the end zone, but it didn't. It died at the 2-yard line. He picked it up and scampered out 29 yards. So the Pirates got it. 1st and 10 at their own 29. Ball's on the near side hash mark, and Waylon Anders will come set. Pistol formation. Hand off to Essig. He's off the left side. He peels off a quick 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down and 4 out to the 37-yard line. No huddle offense for the Pirates. They line it up, and here we go again. Waylon Anders out of the pistol. 3 receivers wide to the far side this time. Takes a snap. Hand off to Essig. He's going off left tackle. He's into the secondary, second level, and gets a 1st down all the way out to the 44-yard line.
Broke that one there, and a little left foot tackle on him.
No sense in throwing the football when you're getting this kind of action in the running game. 1st and 10 for the Pirates from their own 44-yard line. No huddle offense again. 3 receivers wide to the near side now. And Waylon Anders out of the pistol again. 3-step drop. Throws the football. It is complete. And Carter Reed's got it along the far sideline. He's
had a nice little
50-yard line for about an 8-yard reception there.
Nice little 7-yard curl route there that Carter ran. Waylon hit him right in the numbers when he turned around.
3 times Carter's run that same route. He's the single receiver set wide to the far side. It's worked all 3 times. He'll set up wide again to the far side. That's the short side of the field. On 2nd down and 1 now, we'll call it. Anders takes a snap. It's a high snap. He brings it down. He throws football. It is complete for a 1st down. I believe that's Reed Holliday's got it. Yeah, he's inside the 40-yard line. And Reed Holliday makes a 1st down for the Hannibal Pirates.
Sticky hands himself there. Boy, he's pretty much a shoe-in reception every time that Reed Holliday has a ball thrown to him. Now he's checking himself out of the game here and having a substitute come in.
Waylon breaks the huddle now, and he'll come set. Out of the pistol again. Ferreira back in at tailback now. He's standing to the left side. It's a quarterback keeper. He peeled it away from Ferreira, and he's across the 30-yard line. Waylon Anders down at the 25, and he'll have another Pirate 1st down.
Quick read on that little dive option that he had there. He took it away from Mike and saw a gap, and he took it and got about a 12-yard gain on that.
Anders now with Ferreira to his right, Essig to his left. Handoff Israel. It's a play-action pass. He's looking up the middle of the field. He's got Essig, and he's got a touchdown. Touchdown. Landon Essig went right up the middle of the field, and Ferreira hit him, or Waylon hit him in stride. He made a beautiful catch there.
It went right over the defender's hand.
I'm telling you, Waylon put it where only he could catch it.
Wow, that was a fantastic throw.
Of a pass. It was kind of,
and maybe a better catch.
It was kind of a weird play because it looked like Reed Holiday was standing right next to Landon Essig there. There was a defender in between them, and Whalen hit Essig with the pass. The beautiful pass. Now here's the point after touchdown attempt, and it is good. So with our score, Hannibal 7, Marshall 6, 7:05 left to go in the first quarter. You're listening to Hannibal Pirate Football on KHBL 96.9 FM.
Living in Northeast Missouri is a blessing. So is having access to exceptional health care. For more than 65 years, Blessing Health Hannibal has made access to high-quality primary care a priority. Need specialty care? We offer more than 20 specialties, including cancer and heart care, surgery, sleep medicine, and weight management. Your neighbors sharing your values. We are Blessing Health Hannibal. Proud to be part of what makes life in Northeast Missouri a blessing.
An absolute beautiful pass by Waylon Anders to Landon Essig has the Pirates on top now 7-6. Alex Meyer, tell us about that Hannibal Pirate touchdown drive.
A 6-play, 69-yard drive, 48 seconds only off the clock. Landon Essig with a nice catch and gives the Hannibal Pirates a 7-6 lead after a completed PAT.
Essig spots the ball at the 40-yard line now, gets the whistle, points his right index finger to the sky, runs up to the ball, and drives it right down into the turf. It bounces along and is finally corralled at the 30-yard line towards the far sideline. A young man had a hard time getting a hold of the football.
He was quite terrified.
Marshall L. kick returner, I guess you'd call him kick returner, Wyatt Griffith, the senior. He knocked the ball down, and then it didn't really look like he wanted to pick it up, but he was laying on his chest, and he finally brought it in just as the Pirates were converging. 1st and 10 now for Marshall.
Yeah, try to run this
30-yard line.
Right, see if they try to run this play again on the Pirates.
Chase Thompson comes set, under center, split backfield behind him, takes a snap, hand off to the left side. It is the same play that they ran before, not near the distance. He got about 4 to 5 yards. He's out just shy of the 35-yard line. Same player, though, Carter Howery. And, yeah, that play took a lot longer to develop.
Very much so.
Took Howery a long time to get those 4 yards, but he makes positive yardage on it. And the Pirates, that's been their Achilles heel there, is that running to the outside, mostly on the right side. They're running it to the left side, though. All right, 3 receivers wide to the near side now. Handoff is to Howery again.
Hello, Howery. That's Trey Hoskins.
Absolutely crushed.
That doesn't work out for you in any way, shape, or form.
He ran it right into the jaws of T-Rex that time, and Hoskins knocks him down for no gain, and it'll be 3rd down and 5 from just shy of the 35-yard line. Chase Thompson breaks the huddle, and he'll come set under center with 16 seconds on the play clock. He takes a snap, play action pass, looking to throw. Got all day. Now he rolls to the near side. Now he's got pressure, and now he's going to have to pull it down, and he rumbles out close to the 40-yard line.
Well, I can't tell.
It's going to depend on where he stepped out. Yeah, they got him.
They got him short.
They got him short. He's at the 38. The referee wanted to spot it all the way out to the 40, but they're going to spot him at just shy of the 39-yard line, where it's going to be 4th down and a yard.
A long yard, too. Looks like they're bringing in the punt formation here. They don't want to take a chance to give Hannibal that football where it's at.
And 2 punt returners back up for the Hannibal Pirates. That's Nick Ferreira to the near side and Wyatt Dorsey to the far side. They're standing at their own 32-yard line. Here's the snap, and here's the punt. High punt. Comes to the near sideline, bounces at the 30, takes a Marshall bounce all the way down. That's a beautiful punt, all the way down inside the 15 to the 13-yard line. Did not go out of bounds.
Down to
Hug
12.
that line.
13-yard.
And down to the 13-yard line. That's where the Pirates will take over with 5:26 left to go in the first quarter, leading this one 7-6 over the Marshall Owls. And what a beautiful full moon there.
Yep, just came up over the trees.
Popped up over the horizon.
Just know that those deer are going to be out like crazy tonight on this 17-hour drive back home.
Reminds me of the old Mike Shannon. I wish you folks in Hannibal could see that moon tonight. All right, so with a 7-6 lead, Waylon Anders trots out onto the field and gets ready to go back to work. On 1st and 10, he'll come set, pistol formation. Ferreira, the lone setback behind him. He takes a snap, throws the football, and it is incomplete. Along the near sideline, it hit Cash Grieving in the absolute worst possible place, Joe Thomas.
The mittens.
Right in the hands.
Might have been a little bit hot, slightly high, but it still hit both of his hands and ricocheted.
Oh, Terry Sampson just sent me a note. Said Fort Zumwalt South, who was in 4th place ahead of Hannibal, lost last night to Wentzville Liberty 56-28. So Hannibal right now would show up as 4th in the district. Here's a handoff up the middle this time and out across the 15-yard line.
You talk about slow developing play. That was just a pretty quick give there to Mike Ferreira, and goodness sakes, it was a very slow developed play for about 2.5, 3 yards.
He picked up 3 yards, and it'll be 3rd down and 7 from the Pirates' 16-yard line. Pirates need to convert this one. 3 receivers out wide to the far side now. Waylon Anders takes a snap. Here's a pitch to Ferreira. He's hemmed in, though, along the far sideline. Stiff arms a man. He's out to the 20-yard line and knocked out of bounds shy of the first down by about 3 yards. He's a good 4 yards shy of the first down. It'll be 4th down and 4 from just inside the Hannibal Pirate 20-yard line.
What do you do, Mark, on this one?
Well, good question. It does not look like the Pirates are willing to punt it.
I think we're going to try to get him to jump offside.
With receivers out wide to the near side now. Waylon Anders comes set, pistol formation. Reed Holiday goes in motion right to left. Now Anders backs up into punt formation, takes a snap, and he boots this one. And there's nobody deep to receive.
Get a roll.
Gets a Hannibal Pirate roll and comes dead inside the 40-yard line of the Marshall Owls. We'll call it their own 39.
Well, that was a successful series for the Marshall Owls in stopping Hannibal to get him to punt there, which, we didn't have Essig there on that drive there. I'd
tell you what, Marshall, they've come to play. This is like the Super Bowl for these guys. They know it's been 17 years since they beat the Hannibal Pirates. They circle this one on their schedule. They win this game, the season is complete. They're down 7-6 now with 4:33 left to go in the first quarter. Marshall will take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line. Their quarterback, Chase Thompson, breaks the huddle, and he will come set under center with a split backfield behind him. Handoff to the right side, nothing doing. Ran right into the teeth of the Pirate defense. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage is Carter Howery, and it'll be 2nd down and a long 9 there. And it's interesting, Joe, if you look at film, and I'm sure these teams do, I'm surprised that Marshall is not taking the same kind of approach that the Kirksville Tigers did and killing the clock. I mean, they're breaking the huddle. There's 20 seconds left on the play clock.
Right.
Kirksville didn't even break the huddle till it got down to 10, and they kept the Hannibal Pirates away from the football, and that was what beat them.
Great play by James Wood, and they took the snap there. It was kind of high. Trey Hoskins got penetration back there on the quarterback, but he threw a little lob over Trey's hands. Trey jumped up to try to get it, but he got his running back on a little flare pass route. But James up there,
right there,
and
he was not fooled at all.
Maybe a half a yard gain.
Great open field tackle. James does not make that tackle. It's a first down.
No, absolutely, absolutely. James Wetton doesn't make that play. They get a first down.
It was a textbook tackle as well. Caught him, brought him down around the ankles. He picked up maybe a yard on that reception, and it'll be 3rd down and a long 8 now for Marshall at their own 40-yard line. Chase Thompson, hold everything now. He took the snap, but we've got a timeout down on the field, and we'll take it with them, folks. With 3:10 left to go in the first quarter, Hannibal leads 7-6. You're listening to Hannibal Pirate Football on KHBL 96.9 FM.
The law firm of Curl, Hark & Holiday is proud to sponsor Hannibal High Football. They're a general trial practice law firm meeting your needs and exceeding your expectations in matters including family law, bankruptcy, and serious personal injuries. Choosing the right attorney is important. Curl, Hark & Holiday will provide experience, integrity, loyalty, and dedication. The law firm of Curl, Hark & Holiday, located at 999 Broadway, downtown Hannibal.
Crescent Jewelry has always been the Hannibal Pirates' #1 fan. They know and appreciate the efforts and determination these young men must have to enjoy a successful season. Crescent Jewelry has used the same principles to run their business. Your local hometown jeweler for all your jewelry needs is Crescent Jewelers. They offer quality jewelry. Like the Pirates, they try hard to go that extra yard. Crescent Jewelry, 207 Broadway in downtown Hannibal since 1842.
Welcome back to Cecil Naylor Field on 3rd down and 8. Marshall comes set. And hold everything. We got another whistle now. We got is there illegal motion going on here? I tell you, I don't see when they throw a flag at all. They're throwing those pink flags, and
they're calling that on Aiden Scott being in the neutral zone.
Oh, it's a 5-yard penalty against the Pirates. He lined up offside. I thought it was only offside if they snapped the ball, and they hadn't done that yet, Joe. Goofy. You're pretty much allowed to do almost anything on defense until they snap the ball, and that's where it depends on where you're standing. But it's going to make it 3rd down and a long 3 now for the Owls, just across their own 45-yard line. Chase Thompson out of the pistol formation with twin receivers to each side of the field. Howery goes in motion from left to right. And now we had the Pirates jump. And I think they're going to get called for offsides. Even though the running back was moving forward, I think the Pirates drew him into that. The officials are trying to sort this one out, and it's going to go against Marshall. Interesting. The running back was moving, but the Pirates definitely jumped offsides, and I thought the Pirates jumped first, Joe.
Yeah, he may have been kind of coming towards the line of scrimmage, like you said there, Mark. That's got to be the only reason why.
Because I've seen the Pirates jump. Of course, I got my binoculars trained on the line of scrimmage there, and then out of the side, I caught that running back moving forward. So we trade 5-yard penalties, and now it'll be 3rd down and 8 for Marshall. And Chase Thompson comes set again, pistol formation, twin receivers each side of the field. Now man goes in motion from right to left. He takes a snap, and he's got pressure up the middle. He's going to be sacked. Knocked down for a big
Trey Hopkins bull rushed that left tight end and blew him back to the quarterback, and then Dallas Zimmer stepped up and
sacked by number 73, Dallas Zimmer. A beautiful play by Zimmer. Yeah, Hopkins drove him right into Zimmer's zone, and the senior defensive lineman finished him off for a big sack of about 7 yards. It'll be 4th down and 15, and Marshall's going to have to punt this one out of there. Landon Essig standing to the near side, and the punt is blocked. The punt is blocked, and the Pirates got on it. Now they pick up, and they're going to rumble into the end zone. Touchdown!
Is that Paris? No.
Touchdown, Pirates. That is Cameron Holiday.
Cameron Holiday
picked up the
ball and scored on a punt block.
Scooped up the ball and boogied on into the end zone with
the old scoop and score.
Joe, he was on that ball like a hound dog on a cottontail.
As long as there wasn't a June bug on a heel of something, Mark.
Like a beagle on a cottontail. Holiday was on that football, and he rumbled into the end zone with it, and the Pirates now lead this one 13-6, and here comes the extra point. Snap back, ball down, the kick is up. It's high, it's long, and it is good. So with 2:26 left to go in the first quarter, Hannibal breaks on top now, 14-6. You're listening to Hannibal Pirate Football on KHBL 96.9 FM.
The employees and directors of F&M Bank and Trust Company wish to thank you for rooting on the Hannibal Pirates on KHBL Radio. We hope you enjoy yourself as you cheer the Pirates on to victory. Since 1870, F&M Bank has been cheering on Hannibal. Look closely at each milestone in our community's history, and you'll find F&M's steady and guiding hand right in the middle of it all. Join us as a customer, and together we can be a part of Hannibal's future. F&M Bank and Trust Company, Hannibal's biggest fan. Go Pirates!
Welcome back to Cecil Naylor Field. The Hannibal Pirates on that block punt take the lead 14-6. Alex, it really wasn't a drive, but you can tell us about it.
Yeah, absolutely no plays. 26 yards taken the other way, 18 seconds in total. Cameron Holiday, not to be confused with Reed Holiday.
Different L.
Yeah.
Yeah.
14-6 Hannibal.
Different Holiday. All right, here's a kick now by the Pirates. Goes down to the 15-yard line, across the 20-yard line, looking for blockers. Out to the 25, and a great open field tackle there.
Bloodhound James Wetton.
Well, I didn't even need to see the number. I could tell by the hit who that was. He came out to the outside, and he ducked back inside and was met head-on.
James was actually flying in the air like a spider monkey.
He hit him so hard. A great open field tackle. That kid is fun to watch.
Oh gosh, that does my old tired butt some good to see that.
All right, 1st and 10 now for Marshall at their own 23-yard line. And Chase Thompson comes under center this time. Handoff. Howery, he's hemmed in and nothing doing. He's going to get driven down. Oh, it was not Howery on that carry. It was number 4, their other tailback, Tayshawn Johnson. And he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down and 10 there. Pirates have woken up after that initial Marshall touchdown drive when they went behind 6-0. The Pirates have peeled off 14 unanswered points now towards the end of the first quarter. And Chase Thompson comes set now, pistol formation. Man goes in motion, takes a snap, handoff, ball on the turf, and the Pirates, I think, have got it.
What was the flag? Okay, so there was a flag here.
I think they dropped it at the thing of the site of the fumble.
It was a beanbag.
Yeah, that's the beanbag. Trey Hoskins.
A yellow beanbag?
Yeah, I think that's why.
A pink beanbag and a pink flag. Oh boy, this is going to be confusing.
Trey Hoskins fell on that ball. And James Wetton actually was on top of him. He tackled Trey Hoskins. James was making sure that Hoskins didn't cover it up or cough it up. And both of those boys were on that ball like a rat on a Cheeto, Joe.
Oh, there we go. I like that better. Rat on a Cheeto.
1st and 10 now for the Pirates. Deep in Marshall territory from their 23-yard line. Waylon Anders takes a snap, 3-step drop, throws football over the middle. Essex got it at the 10-yard line. He was wide open. He gets a block. He's inside the 5 and a touchdown.
Good gracious. He lit that field up with speed across there. He caught it at the left hash and, the left side of the field there and cut it back all the way across.
All the way across the grain.
Just ducked inside.
Ended up at the near pylon. Yeah, he was on the far side hash mark, ended up crossing the goal line at the near side pylon. And now the Pirates are starting to open this one up. 20-6 with 1:22 left to go in the first quarter. Waylon Anders on to attempt the extra point. Dorsey to hold. Snap back ball down. The kick is up. It's high. It's long, and it is good. So with 1:22 left to go in the first quarter, Hannibal leads now 21-6. This is Hannibal Pirate Football on KHBL 96.9 FM.
This is Marcus Allen, the owner of Frozen Sippies at 108 North Main Street in historic downtown Hannibal. Open Tuesday through Sunday, Frozen Sippies offers a family-friendly atmosphere with frozen slushies for all ages. We're proud to carry Papa Murphy's Pizza for dine-in or carry-out. We have pool tables, dartboards, plenty of space to host private events, including bridal showers, birthday parties, and more. Phone number is 573-603-1113. Frozen Sippies, bringing a taste of paradise to your hometown.
The Hannibal Pirates cash in on that Marshall turnover. Alex Meyer, tell us about the Pirate touchdown drive.
Well, it wasn't much to talk about. Only one play, 23 yards. Landon Essig, who puts it into the end zone, 21-6 in favor of Hannibal.
21-6 now. The Pirates have peeled off a quick 21 unanswered points.
And all in the span of less than a minute.
Yeah.
It has 12 seconds in the previous drive. That all it took.
All right, Essex spots the ball again on the middle of the 40-yard line, and he gets ready to boot this one down the field. Back deep to receive, standing in his own 5-yard line, Trayvon Chess.
Nope, here's
it's an onside kick, and I think the Pirates have got a shot at it. They went across the 50-yard line. Who dove on it?
Hannibal.
Yeah, the Pirates have got it.
I thought it was going to come up here.
Indication
the way he trotted the last 5 yards is slowed down.
Who else but comes out of that pile but James Wetton, King James himself.
Oh, boy.
Slid down on top of that football, and the Pirates now have it, and this could get out of hand here early. First and 10 at their 49-yard line. Marshall has run maybe 4 plays in the last 5 minutes, 6 minutes since they scored their touchdown, and Pirates have reeled off 21. 3 receivers wide to the far side now. Waylon Anders with Ferreira, the lone setback behind him. Ferreira takes the handoff. He's into the secondary and gets about 5 yards on that carry. It'll be second down and 5 from their 44-yard line. Nothing fancy there. A dive right up the middle, Joe.
Yep. I like it. Mike seems like he's kind of been getting kind of stutter stepping before he gets to the line. I like to see Mike get back full tilt, hitting that line and
Twin receivers out wide to the far side, single man to the near side. Ferreira, the deep setback. Essig is standing to the left side. Handoff is to Essig. No, he pulls it away. And Waylon Anders is going down the field. He's got a man to beat. He's inside the 10 to the 5. Touchdown. Waylon Anders pulled it away from Landon Essig.
Do we have any pink things?
Ran out to the left side. I see no flags on the field, and Waylon Anders runs it in from 44 yards out to make it 27-6 Hannibal.
He broke about 2 ankles. I thought for sure that they would just throw a flag because the Marshall Owls were so cross-legged they fell down. And I thought for sure that Hannibal would be flagged for it, but no doing.
Anders went through that defensive secondary like General Sherman went through Georgia. He left a path of destruction in his wake. There's a high snap now, but he gets it down, and the kick is no good. Dorsey got it down, but the kick sailed off to the left side, so that makes it 27-6 with 36.2 seconds left to go in the first quarter. You're listening to Hannibal Pirate Football on KHBL 96.9 FM.
Thinking about retiring? Let us help you prepare for your tomorrow. At Benson Financial Group, we help you establish goals aligned with your values. Our professionals will build you a plan so there will be a smart place to get your money when you need it. When tomorrow becomes real, make sure you enjoy it. Our advisors would be honored to guide you as you plan your future. Benson Financial Group, built on trust, dedicated to service.
Now 27-6, and they get ready to kick this one off. 36 seconds left to go. Essig boots the ball down the middle of the field. It's taken at the 7-yard line. Across the 15, now to the 20, to the near sideline, and corralled there at the 25-yard line and knocked out of bounds. Alex Meyer, tell us about that last Hannibal Pirate very quick touchdown drive.
2 plays, 49 yards, 44 seconds. Waylon Anders, the quarterback keeper, takes it all the way and puts up the Hannibal Pirates 27-6. And there's a flag for some reason. There might be some unsportsmanlike conduct down there on Marshall's sideline.
Yeah, I'm seeing that. The Pirates wrangled him out of bounds along the near sideline, and some of the Marshall players took offense to that. And, yeah, they're going to back up another 15 yards after this penalty. The officials are talking it over down there on the field, but Marshall is backing up. And, yeah, some frustration starting to spill out with the Pirates reeling off 27 unanswered in the first quarter. They lead it 27-6.
And while we got a moment, Joe, you spoke about how slow Mike Ferreira is currently going. I think I saw earlier in this quarter, like on the first Hannibal Pirates drive, that he was kind of like limping a little bit. He's favoring an ankle or something.
Yep. No, absolutely. You're absolutely right. He's kind of favoring an ankle, but he kind of does that just in kind of game time. I don't know if he's maybe has a weak ankle to him. I haven't seen any twisting done to it, but when he runs, I mean, when he gets going, he's going pretty good. But it's just that we're missing that Mike Ferreira that we saw last year that was hitting that line with the ball at full tilt. And
he was explosive, like him.
I haven't seen that in the last couple of weeks from him. You guys are both right there. He's looking a little more timid than what he normally did.
It's like he's trying to find a gap instead of just with his size and his strength creating one.
Here's the call.
Now they're explaining it to the Marshall coach along the near sideline. Taking a long time to sort this one out. Again, Pirates lead this one 27-6. Just 28 seconds left to go in the first quarter. It is a personal foul against Marshall. That's going to back them up all the way to their 10-yard line. Yeah, I think that it's a sideline warning is one of them. Yeah.
Okay.
That was a sideline warning. I think he's got to walk off the other 15 yards, though, for the unsportsmanlike conduct, and then it was a sideline warning for the second one.
What I'm also noticing out here is the fans are super quiet. I kind of mentioned to the studio a little bit ago about how quiet it was. I won't mention it now, but did also the cheerleaders leave the field too? Because they left their pom-poms out there.
Well, that pushes them all. Yeah, so they actually march off 15 yards and then a half the distance penalty. So they assess both of those penalties. And Marshall's going to take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
We might see some serious blitzing here.
From their own 7-yard line, Chase Thompson standing on his own end zone, his own goal line. Now he comes out a yard, and he'll come set out of now he moves under center with a split backfield behind him. And Thompson takes a snap, handoff to the right side, and hit at the line of scrimmage, pushing ahead for maybe a couple of yards before he is corralled by Jaron Landis as the running back. That's going to be the last play of the first quarter. Hannibal leads it 27-6. You're listening to Hannibal Pirate Football on KHBL 96.9 FM.
For those nearing the age of 65, Medicare is an important consideration. At Alexic Family Insurance, we specialize in Medicare and health insurance. Hi, I'm Michael Alexic, your local insurance broker now licensed in Missouri and Illinois. Whether it's Medicare, health, life, or supplemental insurance, we can provide dedicated services to you and your loved ones. Our phone number is 573-570-4476, or we can be reached at alexicfamilyinsurance.com. Alexic Family Insurance, protecting your future one plan at a time.
At Hannibal Realty, our commission is negotiable. Our service is not. Buying a home is a big decision. With that in mind, we want our clients to find the best home, be it after looking at one house or looking for 2 years. Hannibal Realty offers comprehensive real estate services to both buyers and sellers throughout Hannibal and the surrounding area. Our team of realtors can be contacted at 573-719-5000 or at HannibalRealty.com. Hannibal Realty, guiding you home.
Welcome back, Pirate fans. The Pirates now lead this one again at the end of the first quarter, 27-6. Over the Marshall Owls. We've changed up sides now. Hannibal now going to defend the south end zone. They'll be headed right to left across your radio dial. After that 6-0 Marshall initial start, the Pirates kind of got upset and said, hey, that's enough of that. And they bounced out to a 21-point lead with 27 unanswered.
Actually gave him a generous spot and looked like gained a yard, maybe 2.
Folks, tomorrow and Sunday would be an absolute wonderful day while you're downtown at the Folklife Festival to visit Frozen Sippies, take in one of their pizzas and a couple of their slushies, and that's all the season long, the prize for the Hannibal Pirate KHBL Player of the Game, compliments of Marcus Allen and the fine folks at Frozen Sippies. Stop in and see Marcus this weekend while you're downtown at the Folklife Festival. You won't be disappointed. All right, here's a play-action pass, and the ball's on the turf again, but I think it bounced right back to him. The Pirates got to the quarterback, and it looked like Jonathan Green knocked the ball out of his hands, but quarterback Chase Thompson was able to fall on it. Yeah, Green reached around behind him and pounded that ball out, but it bounced right below Chase Thompson, and he fell on it. In any event, that's going to make it 3rd down and 11 from just inside the 5-yard line. And just underway here in the second quarter. Now Marshall looks like they're going to take a little more time off the clock. They break the huddle with 12 seconds left to go on the play clock, and Thompson comes set under center with 3 running backs standing behind him. He hands the ball off, but hit by Green. I tell you what, Jonathan Green's a man on a mission all of a sudden. He made a beautiful tackle in the backfield for a 2-yard loss. And yeah, Jonathan.
Boy, they're
Green,
going to be in the end zone receiving this punt snap. This is going to be dangerous, folks.
Jonathan Green is definitely making his presence known on those last two plays. Made a quarterback sack, forced a fumble, and then a 2-yard loss on that last one. All right, Marshall, he is standing with his about a foot from the end line.
Whoa, boy.
It's a high snap. He gets it down.
Oh,
he's going to try to run. He's across 5-yard line.
And our guys are not paying attention.
To the far sideline.
Oh, we got to hold.
The flag, though. Flag comes in, and he's across the 50 to the 45, 40-yard line. I don't think it's going to matter. And he's finally knocked down at the 30-yard line. You can hear the Marshall coaches screaming next to me. But, yeah, this one is coming back. He's probably still going to have enough for the first down, though, Joe.
Well, we had a flag that was out here that we saw, but we also have a lot of flags back here towards, about 5-10 yards past the main line of scrimmage.
Flags flew in from everywhere. There's all kinds of pink, dirty laundry down on the field there. I have a hard time seeing that pink as well. I can see it now that that's laying there, but when it's flying, it doesn't show up like the yellow does to me. I'm a little bit colorblind to begin with, and pink is hard for me to catch there. But, yeah, this one is coming back. And the fake punt worked beautifully. Hannibal was not expecting it. Why would you when you're standing with your back to your own end zone?
He was 8 yards deep in the end zone there.
He was, but he never, ever looked like he was going to punt it. He took the ball and scampered up the far sideline there.
A face mask is called against Marshall.
Interesting.
Nick Ferreira was one of the guys that was playing defense on one of the guys that was going down the field, one of the receivers. And Nick Ferreira got pulled to the ground, so I'm assuming that was the play.
There was a hold flash face mask.
Yeah.
Face mask flash hold. Well, that's going to
that have been about where it occurred at because they're marking it from where the spot of the foul occurred.
Distance to the goal line. So now the ball is out to the 7-yard line, and their punter again is standing in his own end zone.
Oh,
now the Pirates jump off sides though. That's going to cost them 5 yards. Still going to be fourth down.
Yeah, still going to be fourth down.
They are chomping at the bit to try to block that punt again.
13, Mark, remind me who that is.
13, Cameron Holiday.
Yeah.
He's the guy that blocked the last one and ran it in. He was hoping to get a twofer this evening.
Yeah.
And they went on a long snap count, and he bid on it, hook, line, and sinker. They got to back off now because they get one more, and they got a first down. So 4th down and 4, and the punter is standing at his own 2-yard line now. There's a snap, and here's the punt. He gets this one off. It's a high punt, and it is taken on the fly at the 32-yard line and shoved out of bounds along the far sideline. Yeah, Landon came in.
He
caught it on the fly.
The defender, if the ball was going to land really close to Marshall's defender there, it was really high and kind of not a very long punt. But I think Landon had the idea of catching it on top speed and getting past the guy, and he kind of got hung up there. Only kind of made about 1 or 2 yards progress after initial contact.
I want to say that Hannibal Pirate actually got his hand on the punt as it was being punted and it sent it up in the air, but I cannot confirm or deny that.
All right, Pirates got it now 1st and 10 at the Marshall 31-yard line. 3 receivers wide to the near side now. Waylon Anders set, pistol formation, takes a snap, option play, pitches the ball to Ferreira. Ferreira trying to get the corner. He does. He's to the 25 and shoved out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
That was a better run that we talked about there from Mike.
Yep, he was firing on all cylinders again. But, yeah, that's the first time that I've seen that kind of explosiveness this evening out of the senior tailback, Mike Ferreira. And they're going to give him 9.5 yards on that carry. It'll be 2nd down and about a foot. 3 receivers wide to the far side now. Ferreira standing to Anders' left side. Boylan takes a snap. Handoff. No, it's a quarterback keeper again. He's to the 20-yard line and slips and goes down.
Got the first down, though.
Fortunately, it does not look like he was hurt on that. He bounced right back up. Yeah, his foot came out from underneath of him at the 16-yard line. He gets the first down. But, yeah, he was trying to cut it back inside. Natural grass turf here on this field. And he was trying to cut it back inside, and I think he would have gone the distance there if he hadn't slipped. 1st and 10 from the Marshall 16-yard line. 3 receivers wide to the far side now. Anders out of the pistol. Ferreira, the lone setback behind him. Option play this time, and Anders keeps it. Gets back to the line of scrimmage, bounces ahead for maybe half a yard.
And a flag comes in late in the backfield.
Good containment there. Yeah, way late. Piece of laundry is dropped.
That's going to come back on Marshall there for unsportsmanlike conduct, hitting Aiden Scott after the play.
That wasn't the backfield. That was the secondary. My bad.
No, but that play should have went out there to Mike Ferreira. He was
he'd still
basically wide open.
He'd be dancing in the end zone right now.
Yeah. Yep, that was a little bit of a mistake.
All right, so the referee comes over. Yeah, personal foul against the Marshall Owls. Half the distance to the goal line. Takes it inside the 10-yard line. It's interesting in high school. That's not an automatic first down. It would be in college or the pros, but it takes it inside the 10-yard line to the 9, where it's going to be
first down and 2.
Well,
no, actually,
it actually does make it first. Okay, it is a first down. First down and goal inside the 9-yard line. Anders out of the pistol, takes a snap, handoff Ferreira this time, right side. Hit at the 5-yard line, dives across the 3, comes up just shy of the 2, and it'll be second and goal there. From the 2.5-yard line. Second down and goal for the Pirates now, 27-6, 8:35 left to go in the first half. And the Pirates trying to tack on more. Anders comes out of the huddle now and set out of the pistol formation again. Single tight end set to the near side, handoff Ferreira, trying to get to the right side. He's hemmed in there. Gets maybe a yard on that carry. It's going to be third and goal from just outside the 1-yard line. Marshall bottled that up quickly, and they actually back it up to outside the 2-yard line. 2.5 yards to pay dirt for the Hannibal Pirates. And yeah, just like you said earlier, Mike looked a little timid on that run. Didn't look like he hit the hole. He's waiting for the play to develop in front of him, and that's not the Mike Ferreira we've seen the last 2 years. All right, handoff this time. No, it's a pitch out to Essig, and Essig walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates. He faked the handoff to Ferreira and then ran the option, pitched it to Essig, and Essig walked in untouched, all alone.
I think actually Marshall didn't know that he had the ball.
Yeah, makes it 33-7 now. And Anders on to attempt the extra point with Dorsey to hold. Actually, that's Essig to attempt the extra point. Snap back, ball down, the kick.
Good.
Is good. Landon Essig gets the kick. He gets the touchdown, and he makes it 34-6 Hannibal. 7:34 left to go in the first half. This is Hannibal Pirate Football on KHBL 96.9 FM.
When you work as hard as you do for your money, you may not want to take chances with risky investments. Raymond James financial advisor Steve Virel understands that. He believes in informed investing and will help you find investments that align with your goals. For sound investment advice, Steve can be contacted at 573-221-4500, located in Hannibal. Raymond James Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC. Life well planned.
Welcome back to Cecil Naylor Field, Pirate fans. The Pirates break on top now, 34-6. Alex Meyer, tell us about that Hannibal Pirate touchdown drive.
A 6-play drive, only 31 yards, 2 minutes and 24 seconds to reach pay dirt, but Landon Essig reaches it nonetheless. His third touchdown of the night puts the Pirates up 34-6.
All right. Now the Pirates have got it going. Got a little swagger going on. Ran into Tom Bly this afternoon. He wanted to tell my buddy Terry Sampson hello. I guess he graduated with Terry some years ago. He mentioned that he was in Terry's class. He'd be listening in tonight as well. All right, here's the kickoff inside the 20-yard line, out to the 23-yard line, and knocked down there. Let me guess. James.
41. James, I didn't see over on that.
Oh, there he is. Yeah, helping the
never
guy
mind.
off the turf.
Never mind. James was there along with Wyeth Dorsey and 41. That was
Gino
a good number
King.
for us.
Gino King. That's a freshman.
Getting some work in on special teams.
Yeah. How about that? Okay, 1st and 10 now for Marshall at their own 23-yard line. And yeah, folks, since this is Folk Life weekend, for the player of the game, I'm going to throw in 2 fish sandwiches at the Knights of Columbus fish fry booth.
Ooh.
So whoever gets player of the game tonight is going to hit the jackpot. They'll get 2 free slushies and a Papa Murphy's pizza at Frozen Sippies and a couple of fish sandwiches from the Knights of Columbus down at the Folk Life Festival booth. I know George Keller was setting up the booth this evening. He had plenty of help, and they'll be down there all weekend. He ordered 4,400 pieces of fish, and I bet they get rid of all of them. All right, here's a pass play on 1st down, and it's incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 10 now for the Owls.
I didn't know the player of the game is going to have about 27,000 calories tomorrow.
T-Rex Hopkins almost took that pass. It just went right over his outstretched hand.
He was at the house yesterday with Nicholas, Mark, and we were talking about that play at Kirksville, where Kirksville was getting ready to score there at halftime, right before half, and they spiked the ball, and he dove through the guy's legs, and he had his hands off it. He almost caught that.
He almost made it, yeah. He knew that was coming.
Yep.
He dove under the guy's legs and almost caught it. All right, on 2nd down and 10, here's a handoff to the far sideline. Nothing doing, though. He's bottled up and knocked down. No gain. Okay, that's going to make it 3rd down and long for Marshall with 6:50 left to go in the first half. Thompson comes set now out of the semi-pistol formation. He's not very deep, just a yard and a half back. Here's a handoff on the end around.
Not a flag.
And nothing doing after about a 4-yard gain.
That looked like pre-snap motion.
Yeah, there was all kinds of motion going on.
Yeah, right from the beginning of that play, I kind of going into the comedy side of the Waterboy movie when they first bring Bobby Boucher in there and they say 3rd and 10.
That's a high-quality H2O.
High-quality H2O. But it looks like it went from 3rd and 10 to we're going to back it up here on the boys.
They're sorting it out now. They're marching it off. Yeah, false start penalty against the Owls.
It'll be 3rd and 15.
After the initial euphoria of their 6-0 lead over the Hannibal Pirates, and like I said, Joe, first time in 15 years I've seen Marshall Owls take a lead against Hannibal. It's been all Pirates. They brought a 55-gallon drum of butt whooping, and they poured it all over the Marshall Owls.
There's still
second quarter.
250, 300 people here, and there's more noise at a movie theater is how loud the home crowd is right now.
Twin receivers out wide to each side of the field now on 3rd down and 14. Thompson claps his hands, takes a snap, fades back, screen pass. It is complete. He gets a block. He's in the second down. He's got a first down the far sideline out to the 50-yard line, to the 45, 40-yard line, still on his feet, all the way down to the 35-yard line. Pirates lost containment there. They bid on that screen pass.
Yep. Carter
Howell, he's got over 100 yards receiving and rushing. He ran their long touchdown in.
Yep.
And Howell's a decent little athlete when he gets in the open field. He's hard to catch.
He's got some lower body leg strength there. Nick Ferreira tried to wrap him up top, which is the wrong place to wrap up for a tackle, and Nick got a ride of about 12 yards down the sideline before one of his teammates got him down for him.
1st and 10 for Marshall in Hannibal territory now at the Hannibal Pirates 40-yard line. Here's a handoff off a right tackle and into the secondary for a 5-yard gain is their ball carrier. That's number 4, Tayshawn Johnson. He looks to be all of about 135 pounds soaking wet. But he gets 4 yards on that carry. It's going to make it 2nd down and 6. 5:33 left to go in the first half. 34-6 Pirates over the Marshall Owls. Chase Thompson will come set out of the pistol again. Man goes in motion from left to right. Thompson claps his hands, takes a snap, handoff up the middle, nothing doing. Hit at the line of scrimmage and driven back for no gain at all by a host of Hannibal Pirate defenders.
It goes the entire offensive or defensive line.
Yep. Let's see. It gets a few numbers out of there. Number 32 for the Pirates. That's Dylan Bach. He led the charge, along with King James and Jaron Landis. Those boys are pinning their ears back and licking their chops now. That's why they got burnt so bad on that screen pass. 3rd down and 6 now. Thompson takes a snap, 3-step drop, looking to throw, steps up into the pocket. He's going to run now. He's got a first down to the far sideline and runs out of bounds close to the 20-yard line. So that was a good-looking play there.
Definitely a broke-up play.
The Pirates were in the backfield. He had no chance at all of throwing the football, and I'm not sure he was ever going to throw it. He tucked it and ran after the Pirates got good containment or good penetration there and rumbled out for a first down along the far sideline. Marshall's moved the ball here on this possession. They started, inside their own 10-yard line?
Yeah.
1st and 10 now for the Owls at the Hannibal Pirate 25-yard line. Chase Thompson out of the pistol again. Claps his hands, takes a snap, rolls to the near side, looking to throw. Now he faces pressure. He's going to get thrown down for a loss.
It was about 15 yards.
King James grabbed him and had to be careful not to horse collar him.
Yep. Green was in on that play. James was there. Jaron Landis.
Jonathan Green is all over that quarterback this evening. But, King James finished him off. James Wetton did.
Here's a tidbit. Aside from this current drive from Marshall, I'm looking at my stats, and I don't think Marshall has ever made a first down on their drives. Their one drive where touchdown only took 2 plays.
Yep.
Every other drive for Marshall up to this point,
turnover.
No first down.
Chase Thompson on 2nd down takes a snap, handoff to Howell off the right side. Oh, check that. That's not Howell. That's at number 4 again. Johnson. And Johnson gets a couple of yards. It's still going to be 3rd down and long. 3rd and 20, we're going to call it. 3rd and 20 from the Hannibal Pirates 35-yard line. What the heck here? This is 4-down territory, I'd say, for the Owls, Joe.
Yeah.
When you're down 28 points with 3:38 left to go in the first half, clock stopped because he ran out of bounds. 3rd down and 20. Chase Thompson will come set out of the pistol formation. Takes a snap, fades back to pass, got pressure up the middle. Now he steps up into the pocket and he lets it fly, and it is incomplete along the near sideline. Well covered on that play.
Thompson could have ran that ball and at least got 5 or 6 yards there to come up. Now we're looking at 4th down and 20.
Wyatt Dorsey broke that one up.
Yep. He did, but we kind of lost containment again there. We're kind of shooting on the inside.
He could have got some positive yardage on that. He had daylight in front of him. So it's 4th down and 20 now. The Pirates don't put anybody back deep. If they're going to punt it, chances are it'd be hard to keep it out of the end zone. And Thompson breaks the huddle, and he's going to come set out of the pistol formation with 3 receivers wide to the near side and a single man to the far side. He claps his hand, lets his ball fly, and it is incomplete. Down the middle of the field, looking for a flag.
I don't know what he's thinking.
Their intended receiver, Davis Wilkinson, he jumps up and gives the, hey, I got touched symbol.
He got hit after the ball went out of his hands.
After the ball went out of his hands, Wyatt Dorsey made sure that he knew that he was in the area. He introduced himself to the receiver, and he'd already had his chance at it. The ball hit him in the hands. It was a little bit high, but probably could have been caught. But he heard Dorsey's footsteps behind him.
That was a footstep deal.
And the Pirates take over on downs. They've got it now 1st and 10 at the Marshall 35-yard line at a 28-point lead. Looking to tack on more here before halftime. Waylon Anders out of the pistol formation, takes a snap, 5-step drop, looking to throw.
Boy, he's wide open
all day long. Now he lets it fly down the middle of the field, and it's incomplete. All he had landed as they get the 50-yard line.
He had Carter Reed by himself, beaten in secondary, completely wide open too.
Wonder what took so long for him to spot that. He had guys open all over the place, and he's got a cannon for an arm, Waylon does.
He does.
So
I've actually watched. I watched Waylon last year as a junior sit on one knee and throw it 48 yards.
Oh, wow. 3 receivers wide to the far side now on 2nd down and 10. Anders. Pistol formation again, takes a snap, handoff. He's got room to run. He gets a block, and he's across the 35-yard line out to the 39. He ran a long way to pick up 4 yards there.
Yeah.
Excuse me. It'll be 3rd down and 6 now for the Pirates, just shy of the 40-yard line. They need to get across the 45 for a first down. 3 receivers wide to the near side now. Waylon Anders out of the pistol again, takes a snap, 3-step drop, throws the football. It is complete to the far sideline and knocked down close to the first down, but I think it's going to be a little shy. Cash Grieving caught that one.
Let's call it 4th and 2, Mark. 4th and 1. Yeah,
now they move it on. I thought he was closer than that. Yeah, so he's actually only about a half a yard shy. 4th down and a half. With 2:19 left to go in the first half, and the Pirates trying to stretch out this lead. They lead at 34-6 over the Marshall Owls. Anders trots out, gets in the huddle, breaks it with 8 seconds on the play clock. He's got to hurry it up. Twin receivers to each side of the field on 4th down. And now we've got a timeout. Pirates take a timeout with 2 minutes left to go in the first half. This is Hannibal Pirate Football on KHBL 96.9 FM.
Smith Funeral Home and Chapel started in 1888, serving others as they would want to be served, with reverence, respect, and responsibility. Services are personalized and specific to each family. Smith Funeral Home and Chapel is proud to have provided over 130 years of service to the Hannibal community and the surrounding area. Brent Massey and staff wish the best of luck to the Hannibal High School Pirates.
Welcome back to Cecil Naylor Field. 2 minutes to go in the first half. Pirates have it 4th and 1 at their own 44-yard line. Now they run up to a tight formation under center. Anders takes a snap. Handoff to the far side. Ferreira's got a first down.
It's about 12.
Yeah, Ferreira into.
And he actually blew up 2 guys there on the when they got him finally down.
That looked like the old Ferreira.
Yes.
That looked like the Ferrari.
Yeah. He hit the hole like a freight train. 1st and 10 for the Pirates at their 30 or 45-yard line, but hold everything. We got a timeout. We'll just keep this one here. Yeah, while we were off the air, Danny mentioned that got a couple of new flavors, seasonal flavors down at Frozen Sippies. Sour apple and what was the other one? Apple cider. Yeah, apple cider. I told him if he was going to say pumpkin spice, I was going to throw up. But pumpkin spice slushy does not sound good to me, but sour apple, oh, yeah. And apple cider, this is the time of the year for that. So, yeah, hop in and see Marcus this weekend if you're down at the Folklife Festival. And by all means, go by and see my good friends at the Knights of Columbus booth. You and 4,000 other people will be standing in line for their world-famous catfish sandwiches tomorrow at the Folklife Festival and Sunday as well until they run out. George Keller told me he's got around 4,400 to 4,500 pieces of fish this year, and I bet he sells every last one of them.
This has to be the biggest thing for the for the Knights down there.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yep. No question
for the year.
About it. Yep. And we have a good time doing it. We even make honorary Catholics out of a few guys that come down and help. So there's a guy named Jim. He's a Baptist. We call him Jim the Baptist, not John the Baptist.
Oh.
He always comes down and helps.
Distant cousin.
So, all right, play action pass now and it is complete. Essex got it at 30-yard line. Spin move there, and he's knocked down from behind. pulled down from behind at the 30-yard line, but Essig will have a first down for the Pirates with 1:37 left to go in the first half. 34-6. Pirates have got it. First and 10 at their 30-yard line. Waylon Anders hurrying it up. Comes set. Under center this time, split backfield behind him. Anders takes a snap, handoff Ferreira. Ferreira steps to the line of scrimmage. Now he's into the second level. To the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown! Touchdown, Waylon Anders. He went in untouched from 30 yards out, and the Pirates now lead this one 40-6 over Marshall.
You know what? Here a few weeks ago, we thought we lost Mike Ferrer, and that run right there was what we used to see Mike Ferrer do right there. He hit the hole quick, no stuttering, quick, and made the play.
All right. Pirates try the extra point now. Long snapper is Jonathan Green. Snap back. The ball is down. The kick is up. It's high. It's long. And it's good to make it 41-6 Hannibal. 1:19 left to go in the first quarter. You're listening to Hannibal Pirate Football on KHBL 96.9 FM.
Life in Northeast Missouri, a blessing.
Welcome back to Cecil Naylor Field, and it's been all Pirates. They've reeled off 41 unanswered points against Marshall. They now lead it 41-6. Alex Meyer, tell us about the Hannibal Pirate touchdown drive.
6 plays, 65 yards, 2 minutes and 5 seconds off the clock. Mike Ferreira, his first touchdown of the night, 41-6 Hannibal.
Here's the kick by Essig. Taking it to 7-yard line, across the 15 to the 20-yard line, to the near side now, and knocked down at the 25-yard line.
Marshall only had 10 players out on the field. Now we're going to have Hannibal. Hannibal's going to have a little unnecessary roughness after the play there.
Unsportsmanlike contact, moreover.
Paris Chappell made that tackle. But hold everything. There is pink laundry on the field. Personal foul against the Hannibal Pirates will move it all the way out to the 36-yard line. Oh, actually the 41-yard line. 15-yarder, yeah. All the way out to the 41-yard line. And that's where Marshall will take over. First and 10 at their own 41-yard line. 1 minute, 11 seconds left to play in the first half. And they trail the Pirates 41-6. After that initial Marshall touchdown, it's been all Pirates. They've scored often and frequently. Yeah, frequently and often and all that. And have assert their will on the Marshall Owls this evening.
Can't really say they're scoring early since they're been scoring every time.
Chase Thompson comes set, pistol formation. Man goes in motion now. Thompson takes a snap.
Here's that screen pass.
Screen pass. It is complete. Out across midfield. Worked like a charm. And all the way into the Hannibal Pirates secondary, all the way down to the 42-yard line. Yeah, that screen pass, Hannibal, very vulnerable to that. Marshall has figured that out. Not too sure I wouldn't run that at least once a series if I were Marshall. Now they hurry it up. 58 seconds left to play in the first half. And Chase Thompson out of the pistol formation. Twin receivers out wide to the far side. He claps his hands, spins the ball, throws
Oh, my goodness sakes.
It was tipped by the intended receiver and caught by Travion Carter. Yeah. It fell right in Carter's hands, and he gets a first down. And that stops the clock while they move the chains with 44 seconds left to play in the first half. Inside the Pirate 30-yard line now. First and 10 for the Marshall Owls. Chase Thompson claps his hands, takes a snap, spins the football. Now he's going to run it up the middle. He's got room to run. He's inside the 20-yard line and runs out of bounds at the 15-yard line. He'll have another Marshall Owl first down. That's smart on his part. That's been open quite a bit this evening, Joe.
Yep, that was definitely an intended draw play there. He got back in the pocket. The pocket was collapsing. He just took straight off right
straight off, and there was nobody watching the quarterback. And he picks up a good first down, stops the clock with 25.2 seconds left to go in the first half. Hannibal calls a timeout now. They lead this one 41-6, but Marshall's got it first and 10 at the Hannibal 16-yard line. Now, Marshall will receive the second half kickoff. So they're trying to do the famous score and score again. And really what they're trying to do here, Joe, is to keep away from that running clock. The mercy clock starts in the third quarter, and Hannibal's got enough points on the board. They've got a 35-point lead to make the mercy clock, but they've got to hold Marshall out of the end zone here with 25.2 seconds left to go in the first half. Once again, it's a gorgeous evening for high school football. Not a lot of wind to speak of down on the field. I'd say the temperature is now approaching the low 60s. That beautiful full moon is rising
right above Hannibal.
Yeah, right above Hannibal, out to the east there. Yeah, look for a big crowd on hand tomorrow at the Folk Life Festival. It's supposed to be 74 degrees Sunday the same way. So come on down and eat your way down Main Street. I think that's what Alex is planning to do, right?
Indeed.
I believe we'll have everybody in our family in town possibly.
Once a year thing.
It's going to cost Dad a lot of money going down Main Street.
First down and 10 now for the Owls at the Hannibal 16-yard line. Thompson lifts his leg, claps his hands, takes a snap. 5-step drop. Now he's got pressure up the middle. He's got to let this one go, and he does. He throws it out of bounds. He had 5 guys on him there, ran away from him, threw that one out of bounds.
And no, that's
to
not
live
Five
to
Guys
fight
Restaurant.
Another day. Yeah.
It's not Five Guys Restaurant.
He who throws the ball away lives to throw another day. Second down and 10 now for Marshall at the Pirates' 16-yard line. If anything, they're going to run out of time. They've got 19.8 seconds on the clock. Clock stopped, though, on the incomplete pass. Chase Thompson claps his hands, takes a snap, rolls to the near side now, throws the ball over the middle field. It is caught. No, now dropped. No, the receiver had it at the 5-yard line. He went up high to get it, brought it down, but when he hit the turf, it bounced out.
Yep, that would have been a first down for Marshall.
Oh yeah,
inside the 5, right at the 5-yard line.
Would have had it at the 5-yard line, and the clock would have stopped because they'd have had a first down. And I think they've got a timeout or two left to play with as well.
Only one from what
Just
the
one?
scoreboard
Yep.
shows.
Yep, I see that now. One timeout left. So that's going to make it third down and 10 from the 16-yard line. And Thompson comes set again, claps his hands. 5-step drop this time, rolls to the near side. He's got pressure now. He rolls back to the far side, going to throw against the grain. Now he's got pressure, and he's going to get knocked down
12.
all the way out to the, excuse me, out of.
And the clock is.
Yeah, now they
They
call
did
it,
get a timeout.
They did get a timeout, but they sacked him all the way back at the 30-yard line.
Yep.
Yeah, it's going to be fourth down and, 24, but he's really only got time for one play left here.
One play left here. They're going to probably put 0.2 of a second back up on the clock.
They got a timeout. They were calling for it with a couple of seconds left, and being the home clock operator, you'd have thought he'd give him a little leeway, but he let it run to 0. But the referee caught it, and he said, no, put a couple seconds back on the clock. Marshall's going to get one last chance at it. Fourth down, and, it's basically 4th and 30. They don't score here, and the time is going to run out. They've got time for one last play. Probably even just going to make it an untimed play. No, they put 1 second on the clock, so 1 second left on the clock.
There's probably going to be some little trickery in this.
I'd throw the hook and lateral at the bare minimum. Yeah, they're down there. They just laid down and they're scratching something up on the dirt now in front of us.
Yep.
And now they scratch through it. They rub their feet over it, and they go out onto the field. Marshall sets up, basically 4th down and 30 from the Hannibal Pirate 30-yard line. Chase Thompson with receivers to the near side. Split backfield behind him in a pistol formation. Takes a snap, rolls to the near side. He's got pressure up the middle. Now he's going to get knocked down, and the ball falls out. And I think he was able to get back on it. But, yeah, he was actually, I think, going to take off and run with that football, Joe.
Yeah.
I think that was the plan. I don't think he was ever going to throw. He waited and waited. He waited just one step too long. And the Pirates knock him down for no gain. That'll be the last play of the first half. Our score, Hannibal 41, Marshall 6. You're listening to Hannibal Pirate Football on KHBL 96.9 FM.
The law firm of Curl, Harkin, Holiday is proud to sponsor Hannibal High Football. They're a general trial practice law firm meeting your needs and exceeding your expectations in matters including family law, bankruptcy, and serious personal injuries. Choosing the right attorney is important. Curl, Harkin, Holiday will provide experience, integrity, loyalty, and dedication. The law firm of Curl, Harkin, Holiday, located at 999 Broadway, downtown Hannibal.
Crescent Jewelry has always been the Hannibal Pirates' #1 fan. They know and appreciate the efforts and determination these young men must have to enjoy a successful season. Crescent Jewelry has used the same principles to run their business. Your local hometown jeweler for all your jewelry needs is Crescent Jewelers. They offer quality jewelry. Like the Pirates, they try hard to go that extra yard. Crescent Jewelry, 207 Broadway in downtown Hannibal since 1842.
The employees and directors of F&M Bank and Trust Company wish to thank you for rooting on the Hannibal Pirates on KHBL Radio. We hope you enjoy yourself as you cheer the Pirates on to victory. Since 1870, F&M Bank has been cheering on Hannibal. Look closely at each milestone in our community's history and you'll find F&M's steady and guiding hand right in the middle of it all. Join us as a customer and together we can be a part of Hannibal's future. F&M Bank and Trust Company, Hannibal's biggest fan. Go Pirates!
This is Marcus Allen, the owner of Frozen Sippies at 108 North Main Street in historic downtown Hannibal. Open Tuesday through Sunday, Frozen Sippies offers a family-friendly atmosphere with frozen slushies for all ages. We're proud to carry Papa Murphy's Pizza for dine-in or carry-out. We have pool tables, dartboards, plenty of space to host private events, including bridal showers, birthday parties, and more. Phone number is 573-603-1113. Frozen Sippies, bringing a taste of paradise to your hometown.
Wondering at what age you can retire? Let Benson Financial Group help you answer this question. Trade the best job you ever had for the only job you ever wished for. Our advisors are experienced in developing financial planning strategies for retirement and income distribution. We will build your retirement plan to replace that paycheck. There will be a smart place to get your money when you need it. It'll be an honor to advise you as you plan for your future. Benson Financial Group. Built on trust, dedicated to service.
Welcome back to Cecil Naylor Field. It's halftime of senior night here at Marshall. The Pirates are spoiling the festivities so far. After that initial Marshall touchdown, it's been all Pirates. 41-6 is our halftime score. Alex Meyer, you want to go through the drive chart, and then I will go through what stats I've got from our good friend Craig Altidy.
Well, sure. All right. Hannibal started off with this game with the ball first. They had a good drive going about 6 plays, but unfortunately could not get past the line of scrimmage to gain and had to turn over on downs. Marshall quickly responded on a 2-play, 59-yard drive, only 54 seconds Carter Howery of the Marshall Owls puts them on the board, first and only touchdown. Block PAT made it 6-0 at that time. Marshall's happiness only lasted for 48 seconds as Hannibal was able to respond quickly on a 3-play, 69-yard drive. Lennon Essig ran a nice drive and put it in the end zone, made it 7-6 at that point. Marshall and Hannibal then traded off punt. Then Marshall had a blocked punt that was recovered by Cameron Holiday and was returned for 6, made it 14-6 at that point. Marshall's next drive, only 2 plays, and they fumbled it, and it was covered by Trey Hoskins of Hannibal. Hannibal quickly responded on that fumble with a 1-play drive at 12 seconds. Landon Essig with another run, made it 21-6 in favor of that. Hannibal said, we're not done, and made an onside kick that was recovered by James Winton. Hannibal quickly responded on that one with a 2-play drive, 49 yards, 44 seconds. This time, Waylon Anders on a quarterback keeper ran it all the way in and made it 27-6 after a missed PAT at that point. Marshall then had a 3-and-out to put it away. Hannibal, with their longest drive of the game, was 6 plays, 31 yards, 2 minutes and 24 seconds taken off the clock. Landon Essig, his 3rd touchdown of the night, made 34-6. Marshall then with their most long drive of the game so far, 11-play drive, and came away with nothing after they failed to complete a 4th down attempt, turnover on downs. Hannibal then matched their previous drive with another long one of 6 plays, 65 yards, 2 minutes and 5 seconds. Mike Ferrer, the first time I've called his name tonight, thought I might be able to call him a couple more times before this, but nonetheless, he gets into the end zone, made it 41-6. Then Marshall, trying to make a little bit of something out of the last bit of time they had left, was unable to, and that is where we're sitting at halftime with the Hannibal Pirates currently lead 41-6.
Hey, we got a special guest in the booth with us. Joe went to get a soda, and the better half of the family showed up.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Becky, is it cold out there? What's it look like?
No, it's not cold at all, actually. I mean, if there's a little chill in the air, but it feels pretty good out there.
I'm pretty sure the home fans here are a little bit cold as well. I haven't heard a peep of them this whole first half.
Yeah, after Marshall took that first touchdown lead, it has been very quiet on this side of the stadium.
Yes, it has.
Looks like passing-wise for the Hannibal Pirates, Waylon Anders is 8 for 11 for 94 yards and 2 touchdowns. Chase Thompson for the Marshall Owls is 4 for 9 for 76 yards. Receiving-wise for the Hannibal Pirates, Carter Reed has 3 receptions for 16 yards. Reed Holiday has 1 for 11. Landon Essig has 3 for 62 yards and 2 touchdowns. And Cash Grieving has 1 reception for 5 yards. For Marshall, their leading receiver is number 20. He scored their only touchdown. That is Carter Howery. He has 3 receptions for 63 yards. So Carter Howery's putting together a nice little game here for Marshall. He's actually got 4 carries for 60 yards and a touchdown. That's their lone touchdown. Rushing-wise for Hannibal, Waylon Anders has 3 carries for 62 yards and a touchdown. Mike Ferreira is 11 for 85 and a touchdown, and Landon Essig 4 for 20 for a touchdown there as well. So Essig has 3 touchdowns on the evening, 2 receiving and 1 rushing. Hannibal leads in team stats, first downs 12-8. Total yards for the Hannibal Pirates, they got 29 plays, 261 yards versus 30 plays for the Marshall Owls for just 138 yards. Marshall has lost a fumble and had a punt blocked that was recovered into the end zone as well. As far as penalties go, Hannibal's got 4 for 35 and Marshall has 6 for 44.
And I do want to say that probably the majority of those flags were because of personal fouls by both teams.
Yeah, it got a little chippy there, mostly in the second quarter.
When Hannibal started to pull away.
Yeah. Again, it is halftime. Hannibal leads this one 41-6, and at least to start the second half, we will have the running mercy clock. Anytime there's a team that's up 35 points or more, it is a running clock. But to start the game, Hannibal received the opening kickoff, so when we come out from halftime, Marshall will receive the second half kickoff.
And I do want to point this out as well. Is like you said that Marshall only had 8 first downs, correct?
Yes. Yep.
All 8 of those came in Marshall's last 2 drives, and Marshall had the ball 8 times prior to that. Their only time that it came away with points was their first drive. Those other
actually, I
drives
think
beforehand didn't get a first down.
Yeah, they count a touchdown as a first down as well. So that was one of the 8. So, yeah, the other 7 first downs all came on their last drive. Yeah.
Last 2 drives.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But that just goes to show how dominant Hannibal has been at not only controlling the line of scrimmage, but also not allowing the ball to go over their head.
Once again, our Hannibal Pirate KHBL player of the game will receive tonight for his efforts 2 32-ounce slushies and 1 Papa Murphy's Pizza compliment of frozen sippies. Our good friend Marcus Allen, pop in and see him this weekend when you're downtown at the Hannibal Folklife Festival, either Saturday, and he'll probably be open Sunday as well. And then, since it is Folklife weekend, I'm going to throw in a coupon for the Knights of Columbus Folklife Fish Sandwich booth for 2 fish sandwiches to tonight's KHBL Hannibal Pirate player of the game. Now,
Gold winner, man.
Yeah, how about that? That's just what Joe was mentioning. He said nothing like handing out 3,000 calories.
They need 3,000 calories.
Nice and battered in grease.
So, absolutely. Again, the Knights will be down there all weekend long, and I know they set up the booth this evening. And I was talking to George Keller earlier today. He's got all the fish thawed out. It's ready to go. The fryers, he'll crank them up at about 8:30 tomorrow morning. So if you want to come by anytime, I'd say around 10 o'clock, you'd be able to get your fix of fish tomorrow or Sunday morning.
This player's going to feel like they're all-state collection with getting a fish and pizza.
Nothing wrong with that. And that's good pizza, too. What was it, a couple weeks ago back here, 3 weeks ago, where we stopped down there before a home game and we had a couple of pizzas and some slushies? He's got a nice setup down there.
He does. They are very tasty and great drinks.
Yeah, Marcus, I know, was telling Danny Norman he's got a couple of seasonal flavors that he swapped out, and he's got a apple cider and a sour green apple that's in the slushy machine now. So, of course, Joe was excited when he said sour green apple. He immediately thought of pairing that with some of that Crown Royal apple.
Yes, he did.
So I know that's good stuff. Well, I'm going to send it back to the studio. When we come back, we will have our second half kickoff. Hannibal leads us 41-6 at halftime. You're listening to Hannibal Pirate Football on KHBL 96.9 FM.
For those nearing the age of 65, Medicare is an important consideration. At Alexic Family Insurance, we specialize in Medicare and health insurance. Hi, I'm Michael Alexic, your local insurance broker now licensed in Missouri and Illinois. Whether it's Medicare, health, life, or supplemental insurance, we can provide dedicated services to you and your loved ones. Our phone number is 573-570-4476, or we can be reached at alexicfamilyinsurance.com. Alexic Family Insurance, protecting your future one plan at a time.
At Hannibal Realty, our commission is negotiable. Our service is not. Buying a home is a big decision. With that in mind, we want our clients to find the best home, be it after looking at one house or looking for 2 years. Hannibal Realty offers comprehensive real estate services to both buyers and sellers throughout Hannibal and the surrounding area. Our team of realtors can be contacted at 573-719-5000 or at HannibalRealty.com. Hannibal Realty, guiding you home. When you work as hard as you do for your money, you may not want to take chances with risky investments. Raymond James financial advisor Steve Virel understands that. He believes in informed investing and will help you find investments that align with your goals. For sound investment advice, Steve can be contacted at 573-221-4500, located in Hannibal. Raymond James Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC. Life well planned.
Smith Funeral Home and Chapel started in 1888, serving others as they would want to be served, with reverence, respect, and responsibility. Services are personalized and specific to each family. Smith Funeral Home and Chapel is proud to have provided over 130 years of service to the Hannibal community and the surrounding area. Brent Massey and staff wish the best of luck to the Hannibal High School Pirates.
Howdy, Pirate football fans. It's Alex Dalla here with Best Brush LLC, your local one-stop shop for all of your painting and pressure washing needs. Whether it's commercial or residential, from exterior to interior, on jobs big or small, we've got the experience and the equipment to tackle it all. Best Brush LLC can be contacted at 573-248-7704 for a no-obligation quote, or found on Facebook, and we promise to always place our best brush forward.
All right. Welcome back to Cecil Naylor Field, Pirate fans. It is halftime. Pirates lead this one 41-6 over the Marshall Owls. Marshall will get the second half kickoff. Looking up here, I see the Mets bounce back tonight, beat the Dodgers 12-6. Anything, I just do not want to see the Dodgers and the Yankees in the World Series.
Kind of like a silent thing in the Major League Baseball realm.
All the money that they throw around.
Outside of the social media, talking heads, and the MLB itself, nobody wants a Yankees and Dodgers World Series.
And it looks like the Yankees are up over Cleveland. I still call them the Indians, but I guess their official name is the Guardians. 3-2 in the top of the fifth there.
And they'll forever be known as the Indians.
Yankees lead that series 2-1. I was watching that game last night in Cleveland, and I didn't see a single Guardians jersey in the crowd, but I saw a ton of Indians jerseys and Chief Wahoo. I mean, people are just not going to swap out their classic Indians gear for Guardians stuff.
No.
Looks like Duke has beaten Florida State 20-13 right now, and Oregon is over Purdue 21-0 in the second. Couple of big games on tap for tomorrow. Tennessee is at home against the Crimson Tide, and the big one I think is tomorrow night. University of Georgia visits Texas in a number 4 versus number 1. Mizzou is homecoming is tomorrow. They have an 11 a.m. game against Auburn. Nothing like getting up after partying all night, watching house decorations, and getting up for an early kickoff on homecoming day. I know there'll be a lot of Hannibal faithful down there at that game.
In some other games in the high school realm, Smithville is currently beating Grandview 42-0 in the third. Centralia leads Palmyra 14-6 in the second. Orchard Farm is currently losing to Warrenton 21-14. Number 16 team in the state, Blair Oaks, is currently leading Tallsville 20-6 at half. Troy Buchanan, we faced him a few weeks ago, currently shutting out Howell North 49-0 in the third.
Wow, that's interesting.
And we have a clash of good state teams of number 11 Blue Springs taking on Blue Springs State High School. I have to take that as BSSHS, who is ranked number 6. That game is currently at halftime 16-3 in favor of BSSHS. I'll let you guys figure out what the abbreviation is.
Well, now, did you give the Mexico-Moberly game score?
I have not gotten to that one.
That was 13-7 in favor of Mexico Bulldogs at halftime.
There you go on that one.
And again, Fort Zumwalt South last night lost to Wentzville Liberty 56-28. So that at minimum, Hannibal will swap places with them in the district standings. So Hannibal should move to 4th place, while Fort Zumwalt South moves to 5th place. And while it may not seem like a big deal, it does come down to who's going to host the first round of district playoffs, which is 2 weeks from tonight. And we want that game to be at Porter Stadium, not have to go somewhere like Osage Beach. So the Pirates are back out onto the field now, doing a little bit of light stretching. Coming out of the halftime locker room with a 35-point lead and the running clock to start the second half. Not a bad place to be at all.
And here's another one. Is Kirksville is currently shutting out Fulton as well, starting at the third quarter, 35-0. Bowling Green is falling to Val Catholic, 21-6 in the second quarter.
Oh, Valley's usually pretty good. So good luck to the Bobcats on that one. 21-6 in the second, you said there?
Yes, it's just the second quarter right now.
Hannibal will finish out the regular season at home next week against Fort Zumwalt West before we move into the district playoff action 2 weeks from tonight. And again, we hope that first round of district playoffs will be at Porter Stadium. And Joe, we've talked about it already. I think there's a pretty good chance down the line that we meet up with the Kirksville Tigers again and Coach Greg Nesbitt. And I guarantee you they'll be better than the first time we played them, and they beat us by 1 point about a month ago.
Yeah, the Hannibal Pirates were definitely flat offensively at that game. And then the second half, even though we won the game in the second half, defense was a letdown for us. So that second half, that ball
dug
game.
ourselves too big of a hole in the first half
Yeah.
as well.
No, absolutely.
We had 3 turnovers, 2 fumbles, and an interception in that
What
half.
it's looking like right now, correct? Warrenton is a little.
I think they'll get a bye. Yep, they'll get a
Warrenton
bye.
right now is their number one, and
Yeah.
they're up 21 to 14 in the second quarter against Orchard Farm.
Mm-hmm.
And if they maintain that now, I can't remember who Warrenton does play next week, but I mean, they're very, very well. Kirksville could be the number one team at the end of this, when it's all said and done, and they would be the kid in the bye. We have not seen the bracket yet, where the bracket lies out. Like, obviously 2 is going to play 7, but where is the number one bye going to come into play? They're going to play the winner of the 4 or 5. Where is that all going to come out? So, yeah, I would definitely think that there's a strong chance that Hannibal is going to end up playing Kirksville up there. Possibly for the championship
I
on
look
November
at it
15th.
in the second week. I expect to, there's no guarantee we win the first week, but if we do, I look at right away having to play either Kirksville or Warrenton in week 2.
Yeah.
And on the road to boot. Okay, now both teams are back out onto the field. We've got a couple of minutes to go before we have the second half kickoff. Hannibal's going to kick this one off to start the second half. Marshall looking to get some points on the board and stop that running clock. Try to claw their way back into this game. Marshall took a 6-0 lead after Hannibal, first drive of the game, stalled in Marshall territory. They turned the ball over on downs, and Marshall 2 plays later was dancing in the Hannibal Pirate end zone to take their first lead in, I know it's been at least 15 to 16 years over the Hannibal Pirates.
Short-lived.
Very short-lived.
Very short-lived.
Only 48 seconds between the drives, when Hannibal finally took command and the lead and ran off with it.
Made the extra point to make it 7-6. And it's been all Pirates since then. They have reeled off 41 unanswered points in the first and second quarters, what was remaining of the first quarter and the second quarter as well.
Yeah, because looking at my stats here, the Hannibal Pirates did score 2 more times within the last 2 minutes of the first quarter, and then scored on every drive in the second quarter with 3 touchdowns.
All right, now they're coming over to the sidelines now. They're kind of done with their stretching and warm-up exercises. We'll be underway here shortly. Again, Hannibal's going to kick off to start the second half. Hannibal actually had it going there for a while on 3 straight possessions. I believe we picked up a fumble, and then you just knocked my pencil out of the window, Alex. We picked up a fumble, and then let me take that back. We blocked a punt, fell on it for a touchdown in the end zone.
Cameron Holiday.
Then we fell on a fumble and scored after that. Then we turned right around, kicked the onside kick, recovered that, and scored after that as well. So in about 2 minutes, the Hannibal Pirates reeled off a quick 21 points to really stretch out the lead and got it going again in the second quarter. So just getting ready to start the third quarter now. 41-6 Pirates lead this one. And hopefully very shortly we are back in the car and on our way back to H-Town.
Yeah, I was looking at that. We kind of talked about, the loss with Fort Zumwalt South last night. Switching Hannibal from 5th place to 4th place, and on Misha's website, that's officially been made noted there on their website. So Hannibal is listed as 4th there. Definitely not going to make a move up to 3rd place. With Osage being 6-1, Hannibal's at 4-3. We're going to be 5-3 after tonight. So, not going to switch. We're not going to climb that ladder up there anymore. So, we just need to finish out strong next week against Fort Zumwalt West, and which they're a 5A team, and they do have a winning record on them there. So, we do have a good football game at home next week, Mark. So, we definitely can't kind of come out flat.
It'll not only be senior night, but it'll be homecoming as well.
Homecoming.
I'm kind of surprised that the Pirates did that this year. Normally, they try to schedule homecoming before senior night, but with only 4 games in the regular season, that's kind of hard to do. So, next week will be both homecoming and senior night for the Hannibal Pirates. All right, now back out onto the field. Go ahead, Alex.
I took a look earlier. I think that since we're talking about Fort Zumwalt West as being our next opponent, they are currently winning their game at half, 14-6 against. I can quite catch who it was.
All right, Landon Essig standing with his back to the north end zone. The Pirates are headed left to right, points his left index finger to the sky. Now he looks over to the right side, and he steps into this one. It's a low line drive kick, bouncing. Now picked up at the 25-yard line and knocked down after a short return, really short, to the 26-yard line. King James Wetton in on that hit again. Like a broken record there, Joe Thomas.
Yeah.
King James Wetton, and the other player was Paris Chappell. Paris has put together a pretty solid game as well.
Yeah, he sure has.
All right, 1st and 10 now for the Owls. They are at their own 27-yard line, and Chase Thompson trots out onto the field, and he'll break the huddle. Thompson comes set. Under center with a full house backfield behind him and a single tight end set wide to the far side. The handoff goes to the left side, off left tackle, and maybe a yard on that carry. That play took a long time to develop. They came around the left side of the defense, picked up maybe a yard. Carry was by Carter Howery. They'll give him a yard and a half, 2 yards on that carry. It'll be 2nd down and 8 now for Marshall. They had their best success, Joe, when they were not only throwing the football, but doing a lot of that quarterback draw play. Yeah, that's straight where he never intended to throw the ball, and screen passes as well.
Yep.
Here's a handoff up the middle, and right into the teeth of the Pirate defense is good for maybe a yard.
Maybe.
3rd down and long now. And, I don't know why you wouldn't go with that. They opened it up. They were in a hurry, but they were moving the ball effectively on their last 2 drives of the first half against the Pirate defense. The Pirates clamped down. Marshall really ran out of time, though, at the end of the half more than anything.
Ran out of time. They were trying to get in there and score, but when you take a sack for a loss of 12 to 15 yards.
3rd down and 7 now. Thompson comes set, play action pass. He's looking to throw, rolls to the near side. He's got pressure. James Wetton all over him. He hits him, and the Pirates are going to intercept it. That was all James
Wetton. They're going to call it
a trap.
Boy, I tell you what, Wyatt Dorsey made a dive.
I thought Dorsey got his hands under it.
Yep, I thought he got it too, Mark, but Wyatt Dorsey just came up just a little bit short.
Right away, they said that they called it a trap. And, again, that was all James Wetton. He hit the quarterback as he was letting the ball fly, and Thompson threw it. The ball was up into the air, and, again, like you said, Dorsey had to dive for it. I thought he got his hands under it, but the referee said incomplete pass. And now Marshall will have to punt it out of there. Dorsey's on the far side at the 30-yard line, and Landon Essex in it at the 25. Here's a short punt. Not even going to make it to the 50. Takes a Hannibal Pirate bounce.
Mark, I thought he was going to take off on that again. He stutter-stepped about 4 times before he would punt that ball. I thought he was going to take off again.
It rolls out of bounds at the Marshall 48-yard line. So that's where the Pirates will take over. Great field position on the 49.
I'm pretty sure that was like the Aeneas Williams kind of thing. It's like if
run option.
If the gap is there, hit it. If not, punt it. I'm pretty sure that's why.
It took him a while to make up his mind. It's not a very good punt. Only about 20 yards. Pirates got it 1st and 10. Marshall territory from their 49-yard line. 3 receivers out wide. Waylon Anders takes a snap, pitches the ball to Ferreira. Ferreira's hitting the backfield and nothing doing. Well contained there. He's going to lose about 3-4 yards. That ball.
If I was Coach Nolan, the offensive line coach there, I probably would call a timeout and burn one and just completely chew my offensive line on that.
Offensive line, yeah. They threw the famous lookout block there.
That was an atrocity.
About all you can say. And they should give him more than that. That's forward progress. They're going to give him 8 yards loss on that, or 10-yard loss on that. I didn't think it was that bad. I thought he was to the 45-yard line at least. All right, here's the handoff to Ferreira. He gets a lot of those yards back. He's across the 45-yard line to the 46 of the Hannibal Pirates. We're still going to make up 3rd down and long.
3rd down and 15.
3rd and 14. Yeah, 3rd and 14 from the Pirate 47-yard line. 3rd and 14 from the Hannibal Pirate 47-yard line. 7 minutes, 30 seconds left to play in the 3rd quarter. Pirates lead it 41-6. 3 receivers wide to the far side now. Waylon Anders out of the pistol formation again. Takes a snap. 5-step drop. Looking to throw. Now he steps up into the pocket. He's got pressure again, and now he's going to get sacked. Sacked along the far sideline. And that drive went nowhere. And the Pirates, to be honest with you, Joe Thomas, it'd be smart just to punt this football.
Let's punt it.
I mean, you got the running clock, you know. Why rub it in any more than you need to? You got the running clock. Your defense is playing pretty solid. As long as you keep them out of the end zone, I'll take a 35-point lead and 35-point win any day. All right, so the Pirates do line up in punt formation. And Landon Essig trots out onto the field. He's standing in his own 32-yard line. Takes a snap, and now he punts the football. That was actually not Essig. That was
what about?
That was Geno King. King punted that football.
It
rolls down all the way down inside the 5-yard line. So the freshman, Geno King, 5'8", 160-pound freshman, got off a beautiful punt and pins Marshall back at their own 5-yard line. So great-looking punt there by the freshman King. They spot it just outside the 5-yard line. And Marshall will have it there, 1st and 10 with 6 minutes left to go. We've already gotten half of the 3rd quarter gone with that running clock. Marshall will come set now. 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line. A lot of confusion out there. Player running in and out for Marshall. Can't decide if he's supposed to be on the field or not. That's Bryson Farr. Now he stays out onto the field. He's still counting. I think he's number 11. And Chase Thompson comes set under center, takes a snap, handoff up the middle. Nothing doing, though, for their running back. He's hit at the line of scrimmage. I'm not even sure he made it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nope, called 2-yard loss.
Yeah, they knock him down at the 4-yard line. And who else but James Wetton on that tackle? What a nose for the football. I can remember years ago when his brother Chris played. He didn't have that kind of a nose for football. I think he had a little better hands than James. He played wide receiver.
Well, listen, I'm not going to give that away from James because he caught a 2-point conversion last week.
Oh, there you go. There you go. But he didn't have the nose for the football that James has got either.
Not many people do.
2nd down now, standing at his own goal line. Thompson claps, takes a snap, passes the football, and is incomplete along the far sideline. Yeah, I'm surprised they don't run that quarterback draw more. It was very effective against the Pirates. Now they're backed up 3rd down and 12 inside their own 5-yard. Yeah, I forgot about that 2-point conversion that James played. That's pretty impressive there. He's a heck of a player and a junior to boot, so he's got another year on him. He was an absolute assassin on the kickoff returns last year.
And he's continued this year.
3rd down and 12 now for Marshall from their own 4-yard line. Chase Thompson out of the pistol formation, standing on his own goal line. Man goes in motion now. He takes a snap, fades back, passes the football, is complete. Out to the 5-yard line and across the 5, but nothing doing
Gets
after
back
that.
to the original line of scrimmage. 4th down and 10.
Tackled from behind, a great tackle by Dallas Zimmer. He's having a whale of a game as well. And that's going to make it 4th down. Yeah, we've actually flipped the field on this one. The Pirates are standing at the Marshall 45 8-yard line. Landon Essig is waiting to get this punt returned. Here's the snap, and here's the punt. It's blocked. Blocking out of the back of the end zone. James Wetton blocked it and rolled out of the back of the end zone for a 2-point safety. James Wetton almost tackled the guy, but he blocked the punt, and he just kept right on running. He ran after the football. It went out of the back of the end zone. Then he did a little hammer dance after that. I didn't know James had moves like that.
I don't think he knew that either.
He was fired up there, James Wetton. Beautiful block punt. That's the second block punt of the evening, and the Pirates get 2 points for that one to make it 43-6. And Marshall will have to come out now for the free kick at their own 20-yard line with 2:42 and counting in the third quarter.
2 block punts, both come away with points for Hannibal.
Yeah, one got 6, the other got 2.
That's pretty amazing.
Take that.
Take points how you get them.
Absolutely.
I don't know what the Vegas odds are on that there, but I'm sure Danny back in the studio will have it figured out for us. But again, guys, we have 2 minutes, just 2 minutes, 10 seconds left here in the third quarter because we are on a running clock now.
Now the Pirates line up, waiting for the free kick. Landon Essig is standing in the middle of the field. He's flanked to his right. No, it's Nick Ferreira in the middle of the field. He's flanked to his right by Landon Essig, and to his left by Wyatt Dorsey. They're standing at their own 40-yard line, waiting for the free kick by the punter, number 41. That's Lee Morales. And Morales picks the football up. Now he sets it down. Now he picks it back up again to try and, he's actually going to kick it off the turf, off the tee. And here's the kick by Morales. It's a short kick, bouncing at the 50-yard line. Landon Essig picks it up there. He's trying to reverse his field, but he's tackled just shy of the 50-yard line. He was trying to play keep away there. And a good downfield tackle by number 28 of the Marshall Owls. That is Sinjin Staley. But the Pirates still have great field position, 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Also known as the 51-yard mark.
Yeah. Landon Essig is not afraid to field that football anywhere, Joe.
No.
If he thinks he's got a little bit of daylight, he's going to do his best to take advantage of it. 1st and 10 for the Pirates, their own 49-yard line. Waylon Anders out of the pistol formation, takes a snap. 3-step drop, pump fakes once. Now he rolls to the near side, lets it fly. Pass is complete down to the 40-yard line. And inside the 40-yard line, Cash Grieving's got it. And he'll have a Pirate first down. 1st and 10 for the Pirates at the Marshall 44-yard line.
They don't have to run a play here before the end of the third if they don't want to.
That was Grieving's second catch of the evening. Played some cards with his dad a couple weeks ago. And Grieving's got the Pirates set up, 1st and 10 at their 44-yard line. And, they're going to let the clock run out here. Oh, now they do come.
I'm not sure if they will.
Set for one last play, maybe. And are they going to get it? Yeah, they get it off. He takes a snap, throws the football that is complete along the far sideline. Down the far sideline. Carter Reed's got it. He's down inside the 20-yard line and finally stacked up there. But he'll have another Hannibal Pirate first down at the end of the third quarter with our score. Hannibal 43, Marshall 6. This is Hannibal Pirate Football on KHBL 96.9 FM.
Living in Northeast Missouri is a blessing. So is having access to exceptional health care. For more than 65 years, Blessing Health Hannibal has made access to high-quality primary care a priority. Need specialty care? We offer more than 20 specialties, including cancer and heart care, surgery, sleep medicine, and weight management. Your neighbors sharing your values. We are Blessing Health Hannibal, proud to be part of what makes life in Northeast Missouri a blessing.
The law firm of Curl, Hark & Holiday is proud to sponsor Hannibal High Football. They're a general trial practice law firm meeting your needs and exceeding your expectations in matters including family law, bankruptcy, and serious personal injuries. Choosing the right attorney is important. Curl, Hark & Holiday will provide experience, integrity, loyalty, and dedication. The law firm of Curl, Hark & Holiday, located at 999 Broadway, downtown Hannibal.
Crescent Jewelry has always been the Hannibal Pirates' #1 fan. They know and appreciate the efforts and determination these young men must have to enjoy a successful season. Crescent Jewelry has used the same principles to run their business. Your local hometown jeweler for all your jewelry needs is Crescent Jewelers. They offer quality jewelry. Like the Pirates, they try hard to go that extra yard. Crescent Jewelry, 207 Broadway in downtown Hannibal since 1842.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Hannibal Pirates. Just getting ready to start the fourth quarter. From the 19-yard line, here's a handoff. No, it's a quarterback keeper. He pulled it away from.
I really wish you wouldn't have done that because Mike Ferrer was wide open.
Would have been running all the way.
He got to the linebackers and nobody was around.
Miami.
Gosh darn it.
He had nobody between him and the Missouri River. But Whalen gets 5 yards on it. It'll be 2nd down and 5 from inside their 14.
Well, we got T-Rex Hoskins coming in the game here, playing tight end. Maybe we're going to do a double tight end set here.
Have not seen Hoskins on the offensive side of the ball, but yeah, he is going to set up at tight end. Wide to the near side now on 2nd down and 5. Anders takes a snap, 5-step drop. He's looking to throw, throws the football, is complete. T-Rex got it to the 5, touchdown! Trey Hoskins, the tight end. You called it, Joe Thomas.
Big T-Rex. He comes in there, and the poor man that he just completely ran over is eating the grass.
He took a shot at the 10-yard line, and that kid is spread eagle on the 10-yard line. He is writhing in pain there.
Oh, he's half the size of Trey.
Oh, Trey, he lowered his shoulder, and, yeah, he bowled over that kid at the 10-yard line. That kid is used to guarding wide receivers and that. Yeah, Trey is twice the size of that kid.
Yeah.
That's a defensive back or a safety trying to cover a linebacker.
Anders threw a dart to Hoskins.
That's number 4. That's who we talked about earlier.
Yeah, he threw an absolute dart to Hoskins. He caught it at the 12-yard line. He was hit at the 10-yard line by Tayshawn Johnson, and Tayshawn took the brunt of that blow. Here's the extra point attempt. It's a high snap, and Dorsey's got to throw it into the end zone. It is complete for the 2-point conversion.
21. That's Paris Chapel.
Complete for the 2-point conversion to Paris Chapel. What a game he's had. And so now the Pirates lead this one 51-6, 10:41 left to go in the football game. This is Hannibal Pirate Football on KHBL 96.9 FM.
The employees and directors of F&M Bank and Trust Company wish to thank you for rooting on the Hannibal Pirates on KHBL Radio. We hope you enjoy yourself as you cheer the Pirates on to victory. Since 1870, F&M Bank has been cheering on Hannibal. Look closely at each milestone in our community's history, and you'll find F&M's steady and guiding hand right in the middle of it all. Join us as a customer, and together we can be a part of Hannibal's future. F&M Bank and Trust Company, Hannibal's biggest fan. Go Pirates!
Welcome back to Cecil Naylor Field. Alex Meyer, tell us about that Hannibal Pirate touchdown drive.
A 4-play drive, 51 yards, 2 minutes and 46 seconds carried over from the third quarter. Trey Hoskins, one of the rare times I ever called his name on the offensive side of the ball. He gets into the end zone in this affair for Hannibal, 51-6 in favor of Hannibal.
Joe Thomas sniffed that one out. As soon as Trey checked into the game, he knew he was going to set up at tight end. He did. He was set to the near side, and Anders threw a dart to him at the 12-yard line. He put an absolute punishing blow on the would-be tackler at the 10 and rumbled into the end zone. Pirates made the 2-point conversion to make it 51-6. They've hung half 100 on the Owls tonight, and there's 9
we got a flag out here
left to go.
A stupid
flag
colored flag.
Kickoff.
I'm not sure what it's colored. Why they called through the flag. It was a clean tackle, and that was number 9, which was Austin Closser made that solo tackle there on that play.
Personal foul.
Face mask. I don't know who he was looking at, but
and that's going to move Marshall all the way out across their own 40-yard line.
I wonder if that was from those two.
Out to the 43.
A Pirate and an Owl were tussling a little bit outside of the tackle, so I wonder if that was between those two and that he caught.
1st and 10 for the Owls, their own 43-yard line. 9:10 left to go, and the clock did stop there. Now it winds while they sorted out that penalty. Thompson comes set Under center, 5-step drop, looking to throw, launches the ball over the middle of the field. It is complete and down to the 35-yard line. It is complete to number 12. That's Derek Cavinus. And the Marshall Owls have got it now, 1st and 10 at the Pirate 34-yard line. Best-looking pass play of the game so far for the Owls. Got them set up now in Pirate territory. Split backfield now on 1st and 10. The handoff is to Howell, and he rumbles ahead for a 2-yard gain. Tackled from behind by James Wetton.
Was gone.
And
now,
Donald Murphy in on that hit as well.
Now, one of the gentlemen that we're missing tonight, and we're going to be missing up until possibly the district championship game, is Kaysen McAfee.
I was wondering. I hadn't seen his
Kaysen broke his thumb. He's had surgery. And from the
2nd down and 9 now. Thompson takes the football, play action pass. He's got pressure. He's hit at and then spins out of that hit. He's across the line of scrimmage, chased by the Pirate tacklers down inside the 10-yard line, and run out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, but they'll have the ball there. 1st down and 10, and that's been very effective for them.
We do have most of our guys, especially the interior linemen, they're the second wave of guys. So our starting crew is out, which it needs to be. But our linebackers, our principal linebackers, are still back in there. Dylan Bach, James Wetton, Arthod, Patrick.
1st and goal
Alex.
now.
Yes.
Handoff up the middle. Hit at the line of scrimmage and driven down for no gain at all. He was met at the line of scrimmage by Alex Arthod.
Yeah. Alex. Wow.
Wow, it's right through that kid. Textbook.
I know his dad David's up in the crowd kind of fist bumping that one. That one was a thunderstruck there.
Alex put a whooping on him that time. Watched him like a boot heel on a tater.
Oh, gosh.
He knew it was coming.
Danny, I don't know if you can do this. Can we bleep that when you know it's coming? I'm not sure if that's possible, but goodness sakes, my ears can't stand it.
2nd and goal from the 10. Handoff now to Howell. He's trying to get across the line.
Got some room.
He does. He gets down to the 5-yard line, tackled from behind, inside the 5-yard line by Hunter Brinkley. And they'll have it there. 3rd down and goal from, I'd say it's about the 2-yard line. 1.5. Yeah, 1.5-yard line. 3rd and goal from the 1.5. 6 minutes left to play in the football game now. And 51-6 Hannibal.
Marshall Owls was playing for pride.
Chase Thomas breaks the huddle. Comes set under center. He's got a split backfield behind him on 3rd and goal from the 2. He takes a snap, handoff, and into the end zone. No, hit shy of the goal line. No signal yet. Yeah, he's knocked down after maybe a yard gain. It's going to be 4th down and a yard. The handoff went to, looked like number 23, Jace Sandoval. And he was tackled, at about the half-yard line. Big chase.
You know they're going to go 4th down and 1 here.
Nose guard. Who's going to get down lower? And it's a quarterback sneak, and he's into the end zone. Yeah, he's laying into the end zone. Now, touchdown, Owls. Quarterback sneak by Chase Thompson. Makes it 51-12 now with 5 minutes left to play in the football game. And Marshall is going to line up to, go for 2 here? Or kick the extra point? They're taking their time. They're going to revel in the 6 points that they scored on the Hannibal Pirate defense before they do something here. And they are going to, indeed, line up to go for 2. Chase Thompson out of the pistol formation. Comes set. Man comes in motion from right to left. He takes a snap, hands the football. No, it's a quarterback keeper. He dives across the goal line.
Should be good.
Point conversion to make it 51-14. He takes the handoff to the running back, and rolled off a right tackle into the end zone to make it 51-14, but the clock continues to run with 4:02 left to go in the football game. Pirates lead this one again, 51-14 in just 3.5 minutes. We will be out of here. So, Alex, I said on the way down here I wanted to be out by 9 o'clock. We're not going to miss it by much. About 9:30 by the time we wrap it all up, get a word in with Hannibal head coach Jeff Geschwinder.
Well, you did say you wanted the running clock by halftime.
Yeah, by halftime, yeah. They delivered that at least. Once again, the Hannibal Pirate KHBL player of the game. We got a lot to choose from tonight. Big game for the Hannibal Pirates, especially on defense. Well, you can go offense or defense here. We'll receive 2 fish sandwiches for the Knights of Columbus booth at the Folklife Festival tomorrow, and 2 slushies, but wait, there's more. Papa Murphy's Pizza, compliments of Frozen Sippies, 108 Broadway or 108 Main Street in downtown Hannibal, just down the street from where the Knights will have their fish booth tomorrow. So, like you said, nothing like giving a kid 3,000 calories and saying, have at it.
3,000.
All right. Here's the kickoff return by the Pirates out to the 50-yard line.
Wyatt Dorsey.
Man to beat. Wyatt Dorsey's coming down the near sideline, rumbling, bumbling, tumbling down the field and into the end zone. Touchdown, Wyatt Dorsey.
Wyatt Dorsey.
Picked the football up to the 28-yard line, got a couple of blocks in front of him, sprinted up the field, split the defenders, and rumbled his way right on down into the end zone to make it 57-13 with 2:20 left to play in the football game. The Pirates are all set to just take a knee and we'd be out of here. But Dorsey had to get in on the scoring as well. So think about the Pirates that have scored tonight. Dorsey, Trey Hoskins, Landon Essig has got 4 touchdowns on the evening, I believe.
He had 4 last week.
We had the blocked punt.
Only
Cameron Holiday had
3. Yeah,
only 3 for Landon Essig.
Cameron Holiday, the blocked punt.
James Wetton with a safety.
Trey Hoskins with the fumble recovery.
Everybody's into the scoring column this evening.
Waylon Anders with a QB keeper.
Pirates have scored often. It's 57-14. They line up to go for 2. Here's the handoff, pushing into the end zone.
No, what? Says the ref.
Where is he? He's laying in the end zone.
He's 2 yards deep in the end zone. The rest said, nah.
How do they say, no, you didn't get it when you're laying in the end zone with the football? I have no idea how that ends up. But yeah, they say his knee went down. It was handed off to Austin Foster. But and for some reason, the clock stops now. I do not understand that. It had run the whole time. But yeah, with 1:19 left to go in the football game and a 57-14 score, they decided to stop the clock. They're just prolonging the agony, and I don't really get it here. Guess they want to force Hannibal into a kickoff.
I mean, we're going to have to. It was 40 seconds.
We're doing
unless they called a timeout, but they didn't take any timeouts off the clock.
That could be. I mean, even I can do that math. It's 43 points, 57-14 with 1:19 left to go. They have not stopped the clock the entire second half, and they do now for some bizarre reason.
It's this song. They had to get this song.
If he needed a cigarette or what?
Is it Joel?
Is Joel
Reffin out here? He did come over here today.
Joel, take a
drag. And now they blow the whistle. Clock still hasn't started. As he spots the ball, he boots the ball down to the 5-yard line. Picks it up at the 2 and across the 5 to the 10-yard line, hemmed in at the 15 and knocked down there. And now they signal to stop the clock. Why would you do that?
It's still moving.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, the line judge on the near sideline was signaling to stop the clock. The referee said, he kept that arm a-twirling. And we're down inside a minute to go now.
This sideline judge here said stop the clock.
Yeah, he did.
Closest up. He's the one that said no good on the 2-point conversion. We were 3 yards deep.
I think he's smoking something else down there. 46 seconds left to play in the football game. Marshall comes set under center now. Thompson takes the snap, fades back to pass, looking to throw over the middle. He's got pressure. He lets it fly. Going deep down the far sideline. It's intercepted. Intercepted on the far sideline. Cameron Holiday.
He's got a clear shot.
Down the 30-yard line to the 20, the 15, knocked out of bounds at the 10. Cameron Holiday. What a game he's had. Cameron Holiday intercepted that one. And if anything, Joe, he had to wait for it to come down.
Yeah, he did.
He was really the only guy that had a chance at it. Ball went up in the air. He had to stop and wait. And he said, just catch the football. He caught it at the Hannibal Pirate 47-yard line. That'll be the last play of the football game, by the way. The clock finally hit 00, and our final score is Hannibal 57, Marshall 14. We'll wrap this one up when we come back. We'll name the Hannibal Pirate KHBL player of the game and try to get a word in with Hannibal head coach Jeff Geschwender as the Pirates go to 5-3 on the season. You've been listening to Hannibal Pirate Football on KHBL 96.9 FM.
Thinking about retiring? Let us help you prepare for your tomorrow. At Benson Financial Group, we help you establish goals aligned with your values. Our professionals will build you a plan so there will be a smart place to get your money when you need it. When tomorrow becomes real, make sure you enjoy it. Our advisors would be honored to guide you as you plan your future. Benson Financial Group, built on trust, dedicated to service.
For those nearing the age of 65, Medicare is an important consideration. At Alexic Family Insurance, we specialize in Medicare and health insurance. Hi, I'm Michael Alexic, your local insurance broker now licensed in Missouri and Illinois. Whether it's Medicare, health, life, or supplemental insurance, we can provide dedicated services to you and your loved ones. Our phone number is 573-570-4476, or we can be reached at alexicfamilyinsurance.com. Alexic Family Insurance, protecting your future one plan at a time.
At Hannibal Realty, our commission is negotiable. Our service is not. Buying a home is a big decision. With that in mind, we want our clients to find the best home, be it after looking at one house or looking for 2 years. Hannibal Realty offers comprehensive real estate services to both buyers and sellers throughout Hannibal and the surrounding area. Our team of realtors can be contacted at 573-719-5000 or at HannibalRealty.com. Hannibal Realty, guiding you home. When you work as hard as you do for your money, you may not want to take chances with risky investments. Raymond James financial advisor Steve Virel understands that. He believes in informed investing and will help you find investments that align with your goals. For sound investment advice, Steve can be contacted at 573-221-4500, located in Hannibal. Raymond James Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC. Life well planned.
Smith Funeral Home and Chapel started in 1888, serving others as they would want to be served, with reverence, respect, and responsibility. Services are personalized and specific to each family. Smith Funeral Home and Chapel is proud to have provided over 130 years of service to the Hannibal community and the surrounding area. Brent Massey and staff wish the best of luck to the Hannibal High School Pirates.
To Marshall High School. Joe, pretty complete effort outside of that very first quarter, that very first drive of the game by the Marshall Owls.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Mark. You know, Hannibal put together 4 quarters tonight, both offensively and defensively.
Mic check.
And they put a whole complete game tonight. And so, you know what, it's looking good for us going into next week. It's going into next week. You know, we're Fort Zumwalt West at home, our last home game. It's going to be senior night. It's going to be homecoming. And it's about time that we kind of put 4 quarters together.
Alex Meyer is down on the field. He's going to get a word in with Hannibal head coach Jeff Geschwender. Geschwender is having a word with his players. Pretty complete game again this evening. The Marshall Owls, they came out smoking. They were ready to play this evening, but just too much Hannibal. Starting about midway through the first quarter, the Pirates asserted themselves, and, yeah, they win this one going away. While we're waiting for a word in with Coach Geschwender, we're going to name our Hannibal Pirate KHBL player of the game. And, again, for his efforts this evening, This player of the game will receive the normal prize, which is 2 slushies and a Papa Murphy's pizza at Frozen Sippies with our good friend Marcus Allen down at 108 Main Street in Hannibal. But since this is Folk Life weekend, we're going to throw in an extra coupon for 2 fish sandwiches at the Knights of Columbus Folk Life booth at the Folk Life Festival in historic downtown Hannibal this weekend. Hannibal's player of the game, Joe Thomas, is, the drum roll please,
Cameron Holiday.
Cameron Holiday. What a game he had. Blocked a punt.
Blocked
fell
a punt.
on it in the end zone for a touchdown.
Interception. Many deflected passes.
Oh, yeah. He
played a good game tonight.
Everywhere to game this evening. Solid game by Cameron Holiday. Alex, I think you're going to have to chase down Coach G. Alex is headed across the field. He's running. I didn't know Alex had that kind of speed. Put a white jersey on him. So he's coming back over this way.
I'm not sure he is.
Oh yeah. He got him. He got him. So let's hear you, Alex. So all right, we're going to send it down to the field.
Coach, a great job today on the win against Marshall. What's your takes away from this?
The kids came out and played hard. You know, we had a bad series on both sides of the ball right off the bat. And then, you know, it kind of woke us up. We turned around and played like we should. But, you know, we got to get rid of those bad series. We got to come out and play like we should right off the bat.
I'm pretty sure about 6 different Hannibal Pirates players reached the end zone in today's game. A great show on both offense and defense. Just showed up here against Marshall and just shut them out for the majority of the game. Well done on both sides.
Yeah, defense was outstanding. You know, we give up a little chunk here and there, but then I feel like we always took care of it by making a huge play after that, you know, putting them way back behind the sticks again, putting them in a bad situation. So, you know, I thought we played well. You know, obviously there's always stuff that we got to fix, which is what we're going to get on, you know, over the weekend and going into next week. But, you know, it only gets tougher from here on out.
No doubt. And speaking of next week, for homecoming and senior night, you got Fort Zumwalt West coming into Hannibal. What are you going to implicate from tonight's game into next week?
Well, we just got to come out. We got to play fast and physical. I mean, because they're going to be a good football team, and we've got about every distraction we could possibly have in 1 week of football with senior night and homecoming and days off school and parent-teacher conferences, all kinds of stuff. So we just need to make sure that we're staying focused and you know, working at the job at hand.
Great win tonight, Coach. Hope you see you next week, and hope you do good.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you, Hannibal head coach Jeff Geschwinder. Alex did a pretty good job down there on the field.
Did a good job.
Proud of the young man.
You know, I think he's kind of running a little bit faster now, Mark, because the temperature's dropping down there, so he's trying to get his body temp up.
Oh, he told me he didn't bring a jacket tonight. He said, I'll be all right. Yeah,
well, he weighs about 116 pounds, so.
Got no body fat at all.
None.
All right, well, once again, the Hannibal Pirates win this one 57-14 over the Marshall Owls to improve their record to 5-3. We'll be back home next week. It'll be senior night and homecoming. Take on the Fort Zumwalt West team. You can catch that game right here on Hannibal Pirate Radio, KHBL. It'll be a 6:45 pregame show followed by 7 o'clock kickoff right here again on your home for Hannibal Pirate Football, KHBL 96.9 FM. For my partner, Joe Thomas, and our statistician, Alex Meyer, executive producer, Danny Norman. This is Mark Dowell saying good night from Marshall.